Have you ever considered that your breakfast could be more than just a meal? What if the foods you eat each morning held the power to heal your body naturally? Imagine waking up each day knowing that you're nourishing yourself with ancient wisdom that has helped countless people live healthier, longer lives without relying on medicines. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? Today, we're going to explore 8 remarkable morning foods rooted in Buddhist wisdom that can transform your health from the inside out. For thousands of years, Buddhist monks and practitioners have understood something profound about food. They recognized that what we consume first thing in the morning sets the tone for our entire day, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. These aren't just random food choices. They're carefully selected nourishments that work in harmony with your body's natural healing abilities, awakening your system and preparing it to function at its absolute best. Think about this for a moment. Your body is an extraordinary machine, capable of healing itself, fighting off diseases, and maintaining balance when given the right tools. But in our modern world, we've strayed far from these ancient principles. We rush through breakfast, grab processed foods, or skip the morning meal entirely, wondering why we feel tired, sick, or disconnected. The truth is, we've forgotten the wisdom that our ancestors knew so well. What makes these 8 foods so special? They're not exotic or expensive ingredients that you need to hunt down in specialty stores. In fact, you might be surprised to learn that many of them are probably already in your kitchen. The real magic lies in understanding when to eat them, how to combine them, and why they work so powerfully with your body's natural rhythms. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness and intentionality, and this extends beautifully to our eating habits, especially our first meal of the day. These morning foods work together like a symphony, each one playing its unique role in supporting your immune system, reducing inflammation, balancing your energy levels, and even improving your mental clarity. Imagine starting every morning with foods that naturally detoxify your body, strengthen your digestive system, and provide sustained energy without the crashes that come from sugar and caffeine. This isn't just about temporary relief or quick fixes. This is about creating lasting change in your health and well-being. Throughout this video, we'll explore each of these 8 powerful foods in detail. You'll discover exactly what they are, why they're so beneficial according to Buddhist wisdom and modern science, and most importantly, how to incorporate them into your morning routine starting tomorrow. We'll share practical tips, simple preparation methods, and the specific health benefits each food offers. This knowledge has the potential to revolutionize your mornings and, quite honestly, your entire life. We strongly encourage you to stay with us until the very end of this video. Each food we reveal builds upon the previous one, creating a comprehensive approach to morning nourishment that addresses your body's complete needs. Missing even one could mean missing a crucial piece of the wellness puzzle. If you find this information valuable and want to support our mission of sharing timeless wisdom for modern living, please click the like button and subscribe to our Wisdom Diaries channel. Your subscription helps us continue creating content that can genuinely improve lives, and it connects you with a growing community of people who, like you, are committed to natural health and mindful living. Plus, you'll never miss our future videos packed with practical wisdom you can use every single day. Are you ready to discover these 8 transformative morning foods? Are you prepared to unlock your body's incredible ability to heal itself naturally? Let's begin this journey together. Your healthier, more vibrant life starts with your very next breakfast. Food number 1. Warm lemon water with Himalayan salt. The Buddhist ritual of cleansing. Let's begin with the first transformative morning food that Buddhist practitioners have cherished for centuries: warm lemon water with Himalayan salt. This simple yet powerful combination has been a cornerstone of monastic morning routines, symbolizing the purification of both body and mind as the sun rises. In Buddhist tradition, the morning represents a fresh beginning, a clean slate where we can release the toxins and negativity accumulated during sleep and prepare ourselves for a mindful, energetic day ahead. Buddhist monks understood something profound about starting the day with cleansing. They recognized that our bodies work tirelessly through the night, processing, repairing, and eliminating waste. Upon waking, our system needs gentle support to complete this natural detoxification process. This isn't about extreme cleanses or harsh interventions. It's about working harmoniously with your body's innate intelligence, giving it exactly what it needs at precisely the right moment. The ritual itself carries deep meaning. The warmth of the water represents gentle awakening, the lemon signifies purification and clarity, and the Himalayan salt grounds us with essential minerals and balance. Together, they create a trinity of healing that addresses physical, mental, and energetic well-being. This simple morning practice sets an intention for the entire day, reminding us to approach our health with mindfulness and reverence. Scientific benefits: detoxification and alkalinity. Modern science has caught up with what Buddhist wisdom has known for millennia. Warm lemon water with Himalayan salt is a powerhouse for detoxification and creating an alkaline environment in your body. When you sleep, your body goes into deep repair mode and metabolic waste accumulates. This morning, Elixir helps flush out these toxins efficiently, supporting your liver and kidneys in their natural cleansing functions. Lemons, despite being acidic in taste, have an alkalizing effect once metabolized in your body. This is crucial because many diseases thrive in acidic environments. By starting your day with this alkaline-promoting drink, you're creating an internal environment where health can flourish and disease struggles to take hold. The vitamin C in lemons also boosts your immune system, acting as a powerful antioxidant that fights free radicals and reduces inflammation throughout your body. Himalayan salt, often called white gold, contains 84 trace minerals that your body needs for optimal functioning. Unlike regular table salt, which is heavily processed and stripped of nutrients, Himalayan salt provides essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals help balance your body's pH levels, support proper hydration at the cellular level, and ensure that your nerves and muscles function properly. When combined with lemon water, these minerals are absorbed more efficiently, giving your body immediate nourishment right when it needs it most. The detoxification benefits extend beyond just physical cleansing. This morning drink helps clear mental fog, improves skin clarity by flushing out toxins that cause blemishes, and supports healthy weight management by boosting metabolism and reducing bloating. Many people report experiencing increased energy levels within just a few days of adopting this practice, no longer needing that morning coffee to feel awake and alert. How it activates digestive fire, Agni. In Buddhist and Ayurvedic teachings, there's a concept called Agni, which represents your digestive fire or metabolic energy. Think of Agni as the engine that powers your entire body. When your Agni is strong and balanced, you digest food efficiently, absorb nutrients effectively, and eliminate waste properly. When it's weak or imbalanced, you experience sluggish digestion, low energy, weight gain, and accumulation of toxins. Warm lemon water with Himalayan salt is specifically designed to kindle your digestive fire first thing in the morning. The warmth of the water gently awakens your digestive system without shocking it, much like slowly warming up an engine before driving. The acidity of the lemon stimulates the production of digestive juices and bile, preparing your stomach and intestines for the food you'll consume later. This means when you eat breakfast, your body is fully prepared to break down and utilize those nutrients. The timing is everything here. Drinking this on an empty stomach allows the mixture to work directly on your digestive system without interference from food. It travels through your digestive tract, cleansing and activating as it goes, setting up optimal conditions for the meals that follow. This is why Buddhist monks are so particular about consuming this before anything else, understanding that preparation is key to proper digestion. When your digestive fire is strong, you'll notice remarkable changes. Food doesn't sit heavy in your stomach. You don't experience that afternoon energy crash. Your elimination becomes regular and comfortable. You stop having cravings for unhealthy foods because your body is actually absorbing the nutrients it needs. This simple morning practice creates a cascade of positive effects that influence your entire day and, over time, your overall health. Preparation method and timing. The preparation of this morning elixir is beautifully simple, yet precision matters. Here's exactly how to prepare it for maximum benefit. Take 1 cup of warm water, not hot, not cold, but comfortably warm, approximately the temperature of a pleasant bath. The water should be warm enough to be soothing but not so hot that it damages the beneficial properties of the lemon or makes it uncomfortable to drink. Squeeze half a fresh lemon into the warm water. Always use fresh lemons, never bottled lemon juice, as the living enzymes and vitamin C content are significantly higher in fresh fruit. The freshness matters because these active compounds begin degrading the moment the lemon is cut. If you're smaller in body size, a quarter lemon might suffice. If you're larger or very active, you can use a whole lemon. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Add a small pinch of Himalayan salt, approximately 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. You want enough to taste a slight saltiness, but not so much that it becomes unpleasant. The salt should enhance the drink, not overpower it. Stir gently and drink this mixture first thing in the morning, ideally within 15 minutes of waking up, on a completely empty stomach. Timing is absolutely critical for maximum effectiveness. Drink this at least 20 to 30 minutes before consuming anything else, including your breakfast or coffee. This waiting period allows the mixture to work its magic on your system without interference. During this time, you might engage in light stretching, meditation, or simply prepare for your day mindfully. Many people find this waiting period becomes a cherished part of their morning routine, a peaceful transition into the day ahead. Real-life transformation stories. The testimonials from people who've adopted this simple morning practice are nothing short of remarkable. Sarah, a 45-year-old teacher from California, struggled with chronic digestive issues and low energy for years. Within 2 weeks of starting her mornings with warm lemon water and Himalayan salt, she noticed her bloating disappeared, her energy levels soared, and she lost 7 pounds without changing anything else in her diet. She describes it as the easiest health change she's ever made with the most profound results. Michael, a 52-year-old business executive, battled high blood pressure and relied on multiple medications. His doctor was amazed when, after 3 months of this morning ritual combined with other mindful practices, his blood pressure normalized and he was able to reduce his medication dosage under medical supervision. He credits this simple drink with kick-starting his journey to better health, saying it made him feel so good that he naturally wanted to make other positive changes. Then there's Linda, who suffered from frequent colds and infections, missing work regularly. After adopting this morning cleansing ritual, she went an entire year without getting sick, something she hadn't experienced in over a decade. Her immune system strengthened so significantly that colleagues started asking what her secret was. She's now passionate about sharing this simple practice with everyone she meets. These aren't isolated cases. Thousands of people worldwide have experienced similar transformations. Better skin, improved digestion, increased energy, weight loss, stronger immunity, reduced inflammation, and an overall sense of vitality. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity and accessibility. Anyone can do this, regardless of age, health status, or location. Common mistakes to avoid. While this practice is simple, there are several common mistakes that can reduce its effectiveness or even cause discomfort. First and foremost, never use cold water. Cold water shocks your digestive system, especially first thing in the morning when your body is just waking up. It can actually slow down digestion and make your body work harder to warm the water to body temperature before it can be absorbed. Always use warm water for optimal results. Another frequent mistake is using too much salt. More is not better in this case. Excessive salt can lead to dehydration rather than hydration, and it can make the drink unpleasant, causing you to abandon the practice altogether. Start with a small pinch and adjust gradually. Your body will tell you what feels right. Many people make the error of drinking this and immediately eating breakfast or drinking coffee. This defeats much of the purpose. Your body needs that 20 to 30-minute window to absorb the minerals, activate digestion, and complete the cleansing process. Rushing this step significantly diminishes the benefits. Be patient and give your body the time it needs. Some individuals use bottled lemon juice instead of fresh lemons, thinking it's the same thing. It's not. Bottled lemon juice has been pasteurized, killing many of the beneficial enzymes and reducing the vitamin C content. It often contains preservatives and lacks the vitality of fresh fruit. The small effort of squeezing a fresh lemon makes an enormous difference in the effectiveness of this practice. Lastly, inconsistency is perhaps the biggest mistake of all. Doing this practice occasionally won't yield the transformative results we've discussed. Your body responds to consistent signals and patterns. Make this a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, just like brushing your teeth. The benefits compound over time, with many people reporting that the most significant changes happened after the first month of daily practice. If you're watching from a place where you've already tried this practice, Or if you're planning to start tomorrow morning, comment below and let us know where you're watching from and what your experience has been. We'd love to hear from our community around the world. Food number 2, soaked almonds, the monk's brain food tradition. Our second powerful morning food takes us deeper into Buddhist monastic traditions. Soaked almonds. Walk into any Buddhist monastery early in the morning, and you'll likely find monks quietly enjoying a small handful of these precious nuts. For thousands of years, almonds have been revered as brain food, a source of mental clarity, memory enhancement, and spiritual wisdom. Buddhist scholars and practitioners relied on almonds to maintain sharp minds during long hours of study, meditation, and teaching. The tradition of eating almonds in Buddhist culture isn't random or based on mere preference. It's rooted in careful observation of how these nuts affect mental performance, physical vitality, and overall longevity. Monks noticed that on days when they consumed almonds, their concentration during meditation deepened, their memory recall improved, and they felt sustained energy without heaviness or sluggishness. This wasn't just anecdotal, it was consistent across generations of practitioners. What makes almonds particularly special in Buddhist tradition is their association with awakening and enlightenment. The almond's hard shell protecting the nutritious kernel inside became a metaphor for breaking through ignorance to reach inner wisdom. Eating almonds each morning was seen as a physical act that supported the mental and spiritual work of seeking clarity and truth. This symbolic meaning added depth to the simple act of nourishment. In ancient Buddhist texts, almonds are often mentioned alongside other brain-supporting foods, recognized for their ability to enhance cognitive function and support long life. Monks who lived well into their hundreds often cited their daily almond consumption as part of their longevity secret. They understood that feeding the brain properly was just as important as feeding the body, and almonds provided that crucial nourishment. Why soaking matters. Enzyme activation. Here's where the practice becomes truly fascinating and where most people miss the critical step. Buddhist monks don't just eat almonds, they eat soaked almonds. This isn't a minor detail, it's the key that unlocks the nut's full nutritional potential. When you soak almonds overnight in water, something remarkable happens at the molecular level. The almonds essentially wake up from their dormant state and begin the germination process. Raw, unsoaked almonds contain enzyme inhibitors and phytic acid. These natural compounds are the almond's defense mechanism, designed to protect the seed until conditions are right for sprouting. While these compounds protect the almond, they also make it harder for your body to digest and absorb the nutrients inside. Phytic acid in particular can bind to minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium in your digestive system, preventing your body from absorbing them. This means you could be eating almonds regularly but not getting their full nutritional benefit. When you soak almonds for 8 to 12 hours, the water triggers the germination process. The enzyme inhibitors break down, the phytic acid content reduces significantly, and beneficial enzymes activate. This transformation makes the almonds easier to digest and allows your body to access and absorb the full spectrum of nutrients they contain. The proteins become more bioavailable, meaning your body can actually use them. The healthy fats become easier to assimilate. The vitamins and minerals are released from their bonds and ready for absorption. You can actually see the difference. Soaked almonds have a softer texture, the brown skin slips off easily, and they have a slightly sweeter taste compared to raw almonds. This physical change reflects the internal biochemical transformation that's occurred. The almond has moved from a dormant seed to an active, living food, bursting with enzymes and nutrients ready to nourish your body. The difference in digestibility is profound. Many people who experience bloating or digestive discomfort from eating raw almonds find that soaked almonds cause no issues whatsoever. Your digestive system doesn't have to work as hard to break them down, meaning you get more nutrition with less energy expenditure. This is precisely why Buddhist monks preferred them this way. They wanted maximum benefit with minimal digestive burden. Benefits for memory, focus, and longevity. The nutritional profile of soaked almonds reads like a prescription for brain health and longevity. These nuts are packed with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects brain cells from oxidative stress and inflammation. Studies have shown that adequate vitamin E intake is associated with slower cognitive decline as we age. Just a handful of almonds provides a significant portion of your daily vitamin E needs. Almonds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain structure and function. Your brain is approximately 60% fat, and it needs high-quality fats to maintain the integrity of brain cell membranes, support neurotransmitter function, and facilitate communication between neurons. The fats in almonds provide exactly what your brain needs to operate at peak performance. The magnesium content in almonds is particularly noteworthy. Magnesium plays a crucial role in nerve transmission and is essential for converting food into energy. Many people are deficient in magnesium, leading to brain fog, poor concentration, and low energy. Starting your day with soaked almonds helps ensure you're getting this critical mineral when your brain needs it most, setting you up for mental clarity throughout the day. Almonds also contain L-carnitine and riboflavin, nutrients specifically linked to increased brain activity and the formation of new neural pathways. This means almonds don't just protect your existing brain function, they actually support your brain's ability to grow, adapt, and form new connections. This neuroplasticity is key to learning, memory, and maintaining cognitive function as you age. For longevity, almonds offer a comprehensive package. They help regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the spikes and crashes that age your cells prematurely. They support heart health by reducing bad cholesterol and inflammation in blood vessels. They provide sustained energy without causing oxidative stress. Buddhist monks who lived past 100 often attributed their longevity to simple, consistent practices like eating soaked almonds daily. Modern science now confirms that the compounds in almonds literally slow the aging process at the cellular level. Buddhist teachings on mindful chewing. Buddhist wisdom extends beyond what you eat to how you eat it. The practice of mindful chewing transforms the simple act of eating almonds into a meditation, a moment of presence and awareness. Buddhist monks are taught to chew each almond thoroughly, sometimes as many as 30 to 40 times before swallowing. This isn't about following arbitrary rules, it's about maximizing digestion, absorption, and the meditative quality of eating. When you chew almonds thoroughly, you're doing several important things. First, you're mechanically breaking down the food into smaller particles, making it infinitely easier for your digestive enzymes to access and process. The more you chew, the more surface area you create for digestive enzymes to work on. Second, chewing stimulates saliva production, and your saliva contains enzymes that begin the digestive process right in your mouth, particularly for fats and some proteins. But mindful chewing offers benefits beyond digestion. It slows you down and brings you into the present moment. In our rushed modern lives, we often eat while distracted, scrolling through phones, watching TV, or thinking about our to-do lists. This disconnection from the eating experience means we miss the nourishment on multiple levels. When you chew mindfully, you taste the subtle sweetness of the almonds, you feel their texture changing in your mouth, you notice how your body responds. This mindful approach also helps with portion control naturally. When you eat slowly and chew thoroughly, your body has time to register fullness and satisfaction. You naturally eat the amount you need rather than consuming mindlessly. Buddhist monks discovered that eating mindfully with proper chewing meant they needed less food overall while feeling more satisfied and energized. The practice of mindful chewing also calms the nervous system. The repetitive, rhythmic action of chewing signals to your brain that you're safe and can relax. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode, which is essential for proper nutrient absorption. When you're stressed and eating quickly, your body is in fight or flight mode and digestion suffers. Mindful chewing creates the internal conditions for optimal nourishment. How many and when to consume? The question everyone asks is, how many soaked almonds should you eat each morning? Buddhist tradition and modern nutritional science align on this answer. The ideal amount for most people is 5 to 10 soaked almonds, consumed first thing in the morning after your warm lemon water or as part of your breakfast. This amount provides substantial nutrition without being excessive. Why this specific number? 5 to 10 almonds give you approximately 70 to 140 calories of pure, nutrient-dense energy. They provide enough healthy fats to support brain function and hormone production, enough protein to help stabilize blood sugar and maintain muscle, and enough fiber to support digestive health. This amount is satisfying without being heavy, energizing without being overwhelming. Timing is important. Ideally, consume your soaked almonds within 30 minutes to an hour of waking up. Your body has been fasting overnight and is primed to absorb nutrients efficiently. Eating almonds early provides your brain with the fats and nutrients it needs to function optimally throughout the morning. Many people find that eating soaked almonds in the morning eliminates their mid-morning energy crashes and reduces cravings for unhealthy snacks. You can eat them on their own, letting each almond be a moment of mindful eating, or you can add them to your breakfast. Some people blend soaked almonds into smoothies, creating a creamy, nutritious base. Others chop them and sprinkle them over fruit or mix them into oatmeal. The key is consistency and mindfulness, regardless of how you choose to consume them. It's worth noting that more isn't necessarily better. Eating too many almonds can be counterproductive. They're calorie-dense, and eating excessive amounts can lead to digestive discomfort and unnecessary caloric intake. The Buddhist principle of moderation applies perfectly here. A small, consistent amount daily is far more beneficial than large, sporadic consumption. Scientific evidence and testimonials. Modern scientific research has enthusiastically validated what Buddhist monks knew intuitively. Multiple studies have demonstrated that regular almond consumption improves memory and cognitive performance. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Science found that people who ate almonds daily showed significant improvements in memory tests compared to those who didn't. The researchers attributed this to the high concentration of vitamin E and healthy fats. Research on almonds and heart health is equally impressive. Studies show that eating almonds regularly can reduce bad cholesterol levels by up to 15% while increasing good cholesterol. They help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and improve overall cardiovascular function. Since heart health and brain health are intimately connected, these cardiovascular benefits directly support cognitive longevity. A fascinating study from UCLA found that the skin of almonds contains compounds that boost the immune system. These polyphenols work synergistically with vitamin E to enhance your body's immune response. This explains why Buddhist monks, who consumed almonds with their skins on after soaking, often enjoyed remarkable immunity and rarely fell ill, even in communal living situations where infections could easily spread. Real-life testimonials add personal dimension to the science. James, a 38-year-old software engineer, struggled with afternoon mental fog that affected his productivity. After incorporating soaked almonds into his morning routine, he noticed within 2 weeks that his concentration lasted throughout the day. He describes his thinking as clearer and his memory as sharper, allowing him to solve complex problems more efficiently. Maria, a 60-year-old retiree, was concerned about cognitive decline as several family members had developed dementia. She began eating 5 soaked almonds every morning as part of a brain-healthy lifestyle. 2 years later, her doctor was amazed at her cognitive test results, which showed improvement rather than the expected age-related decline. She's convinced that her consistent almond consumption played a significant role. Then there's David, who suffered from high cholesterol despite medication. His cardiologist suggested dietary changes, including daily almond consumption. After 6 months of eating soaked almonds each morning, his cholesterol levels improved so much that his doctor reduced his medication. David now recommends soaked almonds to everyone he knows, calling them his heart-healthy secret weapon. If you're finding value in these ancient food wisdoms, subscribe to our channel to learn more about natural ways to improve your health and well-being. There are 6 more powerful morning foods coming up that will complete your transformation. Food number 3. Dates with warm milk or water, nature's instant energy, the meditation fuel. Let's explore our third transformative morning food, dates paired with warm milk or water. In Buddhist monasteries across Asia and the Middle East, dates have been treasured as the perfect pre-meditation fuel for centuries. These naturally sweet fruits provide immediate, sustained energy that supports both physical vitality and mental clarity without the crash that comes from processed sugars or stimulants like coffee. Buddhist monks discovered something remarkable about dates. When consumed in the morning, particularly before long meditation sessions or physically demanding tasks, dates provided exactly the right kind of energy, not the jittery, anxious energy of caffeine, nor the quick spike and crash of refined sugar, but a smooth, steady rise in vitality that could sustain them for hours. This made dates the ideal food for practitioners who needed to maintain deep concentration and physical stillness. The tradition of eating dates in the morning has roots that extend beyond Buddhism into various ancient cultures, all recognizing the fruit's unique properties. Dates were considered so valuable that they were often used as currency in ancient trade routes. Travelers and monks carried them because they provided concentrated nutrition in a small portable package. A few dates could sustain someone through a long journey or an intensive day of spiritual practice. What makes dates particularly special as meditation fuel is their effect on blood sugar and brain function. Unlike foods that cause dramatic spikes and crashes in glucose levels, dates provide a steady release of natural sugars that the brain can use efficiently. Buddhist practitioners noticed that eating dates before meditation helped them maintain focus without the mental fog or distraction that hunger brings. The natural sweetness also satisfied any cravings, making it easier to sit in stillness without being pulled by thoughts of food. Natural sugars versus processed sugars. Understanding the difference between the natural sugars in dates and processed sugars is crucial for appreciating why this food is so powerful. When you eat processed sugar, whether it's white sugar, corn syrup, or any refined sweetener, you're consuming pure, isolated glucose or fructose without any accompanying nutrients, fiber, or beneficial compounds. This causes your blood sugar to spike rapidly, triggering a massive insulin response, followed inevitably by a crash that leaves you tired, hungry, and craving more sugar. Dates contain natural sugars, primarily glucose, fructose, and sucrose, but these sugars come packaged with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that completely change how your body processes them. The fiber in dates slows down sugar absorption, preventing those dramatic spikes and crashes. Your blood sugar rises gradually and stays elevated longer, providing sustained energy rather than a brief burst followed by exhaustion. The composition of a date is nature's perfect design. Each date contains about 16 to 23 grams of sugar, but it also provides fiber, potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and powerful antioxidants. When you eat a date, you're not just getting sweetness, you're getting a complete package of nutrition that supports your entire system. Your body recognizes this as real food and processes it completely differently than it would process a candy bar or sugary cereal, even if they contained the same amount of sugar. Buddhist teachers often use dates to illustrate an important principle. Nature provides everything we need in perfect balance. The sweetness we crave doesn't have to come from refined, processed sources that harm us. Nature offers abundant sweetness in forms that nourish and sustain us. This perspective shifts how we think about satisfying our desires, applying not just to food but to all aspects of life. The impact on your energy levels is immediately noticeable. People who switch from processed sugar breakfast foods to dates report feeling energized without feeling wired, satisfied without feeling heavy, and mentally clear instead of foggy. The natural sugars in dates provide fuel for your brain, which runs primarily on glucose, while the accompanying nutrients support overall cellular function and energy production. Benefits for strength, immunity, and digestion. Dates are nutritional powerhouses that offer benefits far beyond simple energy provision. Let's start with strength and physical vitality. Dates are rich in natural carbohydrates that replenish glycogen stores in your muscles and liver, essential for physical strength and endurance. Buddhist monks who performed manual labor in monastery gardens or engaged in martial arts training relied on dates to maintain their physical capabilities while eating a simple plant-based diet. The mineral content in dates directly supports muscle function and bone health. Each date provides significant amounts of potassium, which is crucial for muscle contraction and preventing cramps. They contain calcium and phosphorus, minerals essential for maintaining strong bones. Magnesium, another abundant mineral in dates, supports over 300 enzymatic processes in your body, including energy production and protein synthesis. This combination makes dates an excellent food for anyone looking to maintain or build physical strength naturally. For immunity, dates offer impressive protection. They're loaded with antioxidants, including flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, which fight inflammation and oxidative stress throughout your body. These antioxidants strengthen your immune system's ability to identify and eliminate threats, whether they're viruses, bacteria, or damaged cells. Regular date consumption has been associated with reduced inflammation markers in the blood, suggesting they help calm chronic inflammation that underlies many diseases. Digestive health is where dates truly shine. The fiber content in dates, both soluble and insoluble, supports healthy bowel movements and feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Buddhist practitioners valued dates for their ability to relieve constipation naturally and gently without the harsh effects of laxatives. The fiber also helps you feel full and satisfied, reducing overeating and supporting healthy weight management. Dates contain tannins and other compounds that have been shown to support gut health by reducing harmful bacteria while promoting beneficial bacteria. This balance in your gut microbiome affects everything from digestion to mood to immunity. A healthy gut is truly the foundation of overall health, and dates contribute significantly to maintaining that foundation. Buddhist perspective on natural sweetness. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a beautiful teaching about natural sweetness and satisfaction. The craving for sweet tastes is universal and natural, but how we satisfy that craving determines whether it leads to suffering or well-being. Buddhist teachers observed that when people tried to suppress their natural desire for sweetness entirely, they often ended up binging or feeling deprived. But when they satisfied that desire with natural sources like dates, they found balance and contentment. This principle extends to a broader life lesson. Satisfying our needs and desires with natural, wholesome sources leads to genuine fulfillment, while seeking satisfaction through artificial or excessive means leads to temporary pleasure followed by suffering. Dates became a teaching tool, demonstrating that we don't have to deny ourselves joy or pleasure. We simply need to choose sources that truly nourish us. Buddhist monks also appreciated dates for their role in mindful eating practice. The intense natural sweetness of a date, when eaten slowly and mindfully, provides such complete satisfaction that you need very little to feel content. This taught practitioners about sufficiency, about how a small amount of the right thing can satisfy more deeply than a large amount of the wrong thing. 3 dates, eaten with full attention and gratitude, can provide more satisfaction than an entire bag of candy eaten mindlessly. The practice of eating dates also connected practitioners to gratitude and awareness of nature's gifts. Each date represented sunshine, water, soil, and time coming together to create something that sustains life. Eating dates mindfully meant acknowledging all these elements and the interconnectedness of existence. This transformed a simple act of eating into a spiritual practice, a moment of connection with the natural world and recognition of our dependence on it. Preparation, variations, and combinations. The traditional way to consume dates in Buddhist practice is simple. 3 to 5 dates soaked briefly in warm water or warm milk, consumed in the morning after your lemon water and along with your soaked almonds. The warmth makes them easier to digest and somehow intensifies their natural sweetness, but there are several variations that can suit different preferences and needs while maintaining the health benefits. For those who prefer dairy, combining dates with warm milk creates a creamy, comforting drink that's both nourishing and satisfying. Simply soak 3 to 4 dates in a cup of warm milk for 5 to 10 minutes. Then either eat the softened dates and drink the milk, or blend everything together for a smooth, naturally sweet beverage. You can add a pinch of cinnamon or cardamom for additional flavor and digestive benefits. This combination is particularly beneficial for those who need more calories and protein, such as growing children or very active individuals. For those who avoid dairy or prefer a lighter option, soaking dates in warm water works beautifully. The dates soften, making them easier to chew and digest, and the water absorbs some of the sweetness and nutrients, creating a mildly sweet drink. Some people like to add the soaked dates to their morning oatmeal or blend them into smoothies for natural sweetness without added sugar. Another traditional preparation involves stuffing dates with a soaked almond, creating a perfect combination of healthy fats, protein, and natural carbohydrates. This combination provides complete nutrition in a small, delicious package. Some practitioners add a tiny amount of ghee or coconut oil to the dates, which helps with the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and adds richness. You can also blend dates with water, a banana, and a handful of nuts to create a complete breakfast smoothie. This provides balanced nutrition with carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, all from natural sources. The possibilities are endless, but the key is to keep preparation simple and avoid adding processed ingredients that would diminish the benefits. Who should be cautious and modifications? While dates are incredibly beneficial for most people, there are some situations where caution or modification is needed. People with diabetes or insulin resistance need to be particularly mindful with dates due to their natural sugar content. This doesn't mean dates are off limits, but portion control is crucial. Instead of 3 to 5 dates, someone managing blood sugar might start with just 1 or 2 dates, paired with protein and fat from almonds or other nuts to slow sugar absorption. If you have diabetes, it's wise to monitor your blood sugar response to dates and adjust accordingly. Some people find that eating dates after a meal, rather than on an empty stomach, helps moderate the blood sugar impact. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you're on diabetes medication, as dates could affect how much medication you need. Those trying to lose weight should also be mindful of portion sizes. Dates are calorie-dense, with each date containing about 20 to 25 calories. While they're incredibly nutritious, eating too many can contribute excess calories. Stick to the recommended 3 to 5 dates in the morning and avoid eating them throughout the day as snacks, unless you're accounting for those calories in your overall intake. People with digestive sensitivities or conditions like irritable bowel syndrome might find that dates, while generally beneficial for digestion, can cause bloating or discomfort in some cases due to their high fiber and sugar content. If this happens, start with just 1 date and increase gradually as your system adjusts. Soaking dates longer or choosing softer varieties like medjool dates can make them easier to digest. For those with fructose malabsorption, dates might cause digestive issues due to their high fructose content. In this case, you might need to skip dates entirely or eat them in very small amounts with other foods that help with fructose absorption. Listen to your body and adjust based on how you feel. Food number 4. Fresh seasonal fruits, living in harmony with nature's cycles. Our 4th powerful morning food brings us to one of Buddhism's most beautiful teachings, living in harmony with nature's rhythms. Fresh seasonal fruits represent this principle perfectly. Buddhist monks observed nature carefully and noticed that different fruits ripened at different times of the year, and eating what was naturally available in each season provided exactly the nutrition needed for that time of year. This wasn't coincidence. It was nature's perfect design. Think about this profound wisdom. In summer, when we need hydration and cooling, nature provides water-rich fruits like melons, cucumbers, and berries. In autumn, as we prepare for winter, we get dense, nourishing fruits like apples and pears that store well and provide sustained energy. In winter, citrus fruits peak, providing immune-boosting vitamin C exactly when we need protection from colds and flu. In spring, lighter fruits return, helping our bodies cleanse and renew after winter's heaviness. Buddhist monasteries followed seasonal eating strictly, not just for practical reasons, but because they understood that this alignment with nature created optimal health. When you eat foods that grow naturally in your environment during the current season, you're consuming produce at its peak nutritional value, harvested when it's most vital and fresh. These fruits haven't traveled thousands of miles or been stored for months. They carry the living energy of the season and the place where you live. Modern life has disconnected us from these natural cycles. We can buy strawberries in December and apples in May, regardless of where we live. While this seems convenient, Buddhist wisdom suggests we're missing something essential. Seasonal eating creates a rhythm and variety in our diet that processed, year-round eating cannot replicate. It keeps our meals interesting and diverse, while ensuring we get a rotating supply of different nutrients throughout the year. This seasonal approach also connects us more deeply to our environment and community. When you eat what's in season locally, you're participating in the life cycle of your region. You're eating food that's adapted to your climate and eating patterns that have sustained people in your area for generations. This creates a sense of belonging and groundedness that transcends mere nutrition, touching something deeper about our connection to place and earth. The rainbow principle in Buddhist nutrition. Buddhist teachings often reference the importance of color diversity in food, a principle modern nutritional science has enthusiastically validated. The rainbow principle is simple. Eat fruits of different colors each day, and you'll naturally consume a wide spectrum of nutrients, antioxidants, and beneficial plant compounds. Each color represents different phytonutrients that serve specific functions in your body. Red fruits like strawberries, watermelon, and pomegranates contain lycopene and anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that support heart health and reduce inflammation. These compounds protect your cells from damage and have been linked to reduced cancer risk. The deep red color signals high antioxidant content, exactly what your body needs to fight oxidative stress from daily living. Orange and yellow fruits, such as oranges, mangoes, papayas, and pineapples, are rich in vitamin C, beta-carotene, and other carotenoids. These nutrients support immune function, skin health, and vision. Vitamin C is crucial for collagen production, wound healing, and iron absorption. The bright, sunny colors of these fruits reflect their energy-giving properties, perfect for morning consumption. Green fruits like kiwis, green grapes, and honeydew melon contain chlorophyll, lutein, and other compounds that support eye health, liver function, and detoxification. The green color comes from chlorophyll, which has a molecular structure similar to hemoglobin in our blood and supports oxygen transport and cellular energy production. Blue and purple fruits such as blueberries, blackberries, and plums are loaded with anthocyanins, which have been shown to improve brain function, memory, and cognitive performance. These dark-colored compounds cross the blood-brain barrier and literally protect your brain cells from aging and damage. Buddhist scholars who relied on mental clarity for their studies particularly valued these fruits. White fruits like bananas, pears, and lychees contain different beneficial compounds, including potassium, fiber, and various antioxidants. Bananas, for instance, provide quick energy, support heart health with their potassium content, and aid digestion with their prebiotic fiber. The practice is simple. Aim to include fruits of at least 2 to 3 different colors in your morning routine throughout the week. This doesn't mean eating a rainbow every single morning, but rather ensuring variety over several days. This natural approach to nutritional diversity is far superior to taking isolated vitamin supplements, because the nutrients in whole fruits work synergistically in ways we're still discovering. Top morning fruits and their specific benefits. Let's explore the most beneficial fruits for morning consumption, each offering unique advantages for starting your day. Papaya tops the list for many Buddhist practitioners because it contains papain, a powerful digestive enzyme that breaks down proteins and supports gut health. Eating papaya in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, can improve digestion throughout the entire day. It's also rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, and fiber, making it a complete morning food. Berries of all kinds, particularly blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are extraordinary morning fruits. They're low in sugar compared to many other fruits, but incredibly high in antioxidants and fiber. The antioxidants in berries support brain health, reduce inflammation, and protect against cellular aging. Many studies have linked regular berry consumption to improved memory and slower cognitive decline. Buddhist monks in regions where berries grew wild considered them brain medicine. Apples, when in season, make excellent morning fruits. The saying, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away," has scientific backing. Apples contain pectin, a type of fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria and helps regulate blood sugar. They also contain quercetin, an antioxidant that supports immune function and reduces inflammation. Eating apples with their skin provides the most benefit, as many nutrients concentrate just beneath the skin. Bananas are ideal for morning energy and are particularly beneficial for those who exercise. They provide quick, natural sugars along with potassium, which prevents muscle cramps and supports heart health. Bananas also contain tryptophan, which your body converts to serotonin, supporting mood and well-being. The resistant starch in slightly green bananas feeds beneficial gut bacteria and helps with blood sugar control. Oranges and other citrus fruits are morning superstars, especially in winter. One orange provides more than your entire daily vitamin C requirement, supporting immune function, skin health, and collagen production. The fiber in citrus fruits helps slow sugar absorption, and the flavonoids provide additional antioxidant protection. Buddhist monks often started their day with citrus when available, valuing its cleansing and energizing properties. Kiwis are small but mighty morning fruits. 2 kiwis contain more vitamin C than an orange, plus significant amounts of vitamin K, vitamin E, and potassium. Studies have shown that eating kiwis before bed or in the morning can improve sleep quality and digestion. The fuzzy skin is actually edible and provides additional fiber, though most people prefer to peel it. Food combining wisdom from ancient texts. Buddhist nutritional texts contain sophisticated understanding of food combining, principles that modern digestive science increasingly validates. The basic principle is this: different foods digest at different rates and require different digestive environments. Eating foods that digest well together optimizes your digestion and nutrient absorption, while poor combinations can cause bloating, gas, and nutrient loss. Fruits digest quickly, typically within 20 to 30 minutes, and are best eaten alone or with other fruits on an empty stomach. When you eat fruits with heavy proteins or fats, which take hours to digest, the fruits sit in your stomach waiting, beginning to ferment and causing digestive discomfort. This is why Buddhist monks ate fruits first thing in the morning, giving them time to digest before consuming other foods. The principle extends to combining different types of fruits. Sweet fruits like bananas, dates, and figs combine well together. Acidic fruits like oranges, pineapples, and strawberries also pair well with each other. Melons are unique. They digest extremely quickly and are best eaten completely alone, at least 20 minutes away from any other food. These aren't rigid rules but guidelines that many people find helpful for optimal digestion. Buddhist teachers also emphasized not mixing too many different fruits in one meal. While a fruit salad might seem healthy, combining 5 or 6 different fruits can actually burden digestion. Instead, choose 2 to 3 fruits that combine well and eat them together. This simplicity aids digestion and allows you to truly taste and appreciate each fruit, rather than creating a confused jumble of flavors. The ancient texts also advised eating fruits at room temperature rather than cold. Cold fruits can dampen your digestive fire, requiring extra energy to warm them to body temperature before digestion can begin efficiently. If you store fruits in the refrigerator, take them out 15 to 20 minutes before eating, allowing them to reach room temperature for optimal digestion. How fruits cleanse and energize simultaneously. One of the remarkable qualities of fresh fruits is their ability to both cleanse and energize your body simultaneously, making them perfect morning foods. Let's understand this dual action. Fruits are high in water content, typically 80 to 95% water, which helps flush toxins from your system. This hydration is particularly important in the morning when your body is emerging from the overnight fast. The fiber in fruits performs a gentle cleansing action in your digestive tract, sweeping away accumulated waste and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. This cleansing isn't harsh or depleting, it's supportive and nourishing. Unlike processed laxatives or extreme cleanses, the fiber in fruits works with your body's natural elimination processes, supporting them rather than forcing them. At the same time, fruits provide immediate energy through their natural sugars, but unlike processed sugars, these come packaged with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The result is steady, sustained energy without crashes. Your brain, which runs primarily on glucose, receives immediate fuel to support cognitive function, while the vitamins and minerals support energy production at the cellular level. The enzymes naturally present in many fruits, particularly papaya, pineapple, and mango, support your body's digestive processes. These enzymes help break down the foods you'll eat later in the day, reducing the digestive burden on your system. This is why eating enzyme-rich fruits in the morning can improve your digestion throughout the entire day. Fruits also alkalinize your body despite often tasting acidic. Most fruits have an alkalizing effect once metabolized, helping to balance your body's pH levels. An alkaline internal environment supports better cellular function, reduces inflammation, and creates conditions where disease struggles to thrive. Starting your day with alkalizing fruits sets a healthy tone for your entire system. Seasonal Eating Guide. To help you implement this wisdom practically, here's a basic seasonal guide for fruit consumption. Remember that seasons vary by location, so adapt this to your specific climate and available produce. The key is eating what's naturally abundant in your area during each season. Spring brings renewal and lighter fruits, perfect for cleansing after winter's heavier foods. Look for strawberries, cherries, apricots, and early berries. These fruits are lighter and more acidic, supporting your body's natural spring cleansing processes. Citrus fruits often extend into early spring as well, providing continued immune support as seasonal allergies emerge. Summer offers abundant water-rich fruits for hydration and cooling. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, peaches, plums, berries of all kinds, and mangoes peak in summer. These fruits provide the hydration and cooling your body needs in hot weather, plus abundant antioxidants to protect against increased sun exposure. Summer is the easiest time to eat fruit-rich mornings because of the sheer abundance available. Autumn transitions us with apples, pears, grapes, and figs. These denser, sweeter fruits provide sustained energy and prepare our bodies for winter. They often keep longer than summer fruits, nature's way of helping us store nutrition for the colder months ahead. The increased natural sugars in autumn fruits help us build reserves for winter. Winter seems sparse for fresh fruit in many climates, but this is when citrus fruits peak. Oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, and pomegranates provide crucial vitamin C and immune support exactly when we need it most. In tropical climates, different fruits peak in winter. The key is finding what grows naturally in your region during this time and appreciating nature's perfect timing in providing what we need when we need it. If you're learning something valuable here that could help someone you know improve their health naturally, share this video with them. Sometimes the simplest ancient wisdom provides the most powerful transformations in our modern lives. Food number 5, herbal teas, green tea, tulsi, ginger, the meditation companion tradition. Our fifth powerful morning food is actually a liquid. Herbal teas, particularly green tea, tulsi, and ginger tea. In Buddhist monasteries across Asia, the ritual of morning tea is as sacred as meditation itself. For thousands of years, monks have begun their days with carefully prepared herbal teas, understanding that these warm, healing beverages do more than just hydrate. They prepare the mind for meditation, support physical health, and create a moment of mindfulness that sets the tone for the entire day. The tradition of tea in Buddhism is deeply intertwined with spiritual practice. Legend tells of Bodhidharma, a Buddhist monk who brought meditation practices from India to China. During a long meditation session, he became drowsy and, frustrated with his inability to maintain alertness, tore off his eyelids and threw them to the ground. Where they landed, tea plants sprouted. While this is mythology, it illustrates tea's revered role in supporting alert, focused awareness during meditation. Buddhist monks discovered that certain herbal teas created the perfect mental state for spiritual practice, not overstimulating like coffee, yet providing gentle alertness and clarity, not sedating yet calming anxiety and mental chatter. These teas created what monks described as relaxed alertness, a state where the body is calm but the mind is sharp and present. This is the ideal state for meditation, for learning, and frankly for living life fully. The morning tea ritual also served as a practice in mindfulness itself. Preparing tea with attention, feeling the warmth of the cup, inhaling the aroma, tasting each sip with full awareness, these simple acts became meditation. Buddhist teachers recognized that we cannot always be sitting on cushions in formal meditation. The practice must extend into daily activities, and the tea ritual provided perfect training for bringing mindfulness into ordinary moments. Individual benefits of each herbal tea. Let's explore the specific benefits of the 3 most powerful morning teas in Buddhist tradition: green tea, tulsi, and ginger tea. Each offers unique properties that support health and well-being in different ways. Green tea has been celebrated in Buddhist monasteries for over 1,000 years, and modern science has confirmed its remarkable benefits. Green tea contains L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes calm alertness by increasing alpha brain waves. This is exactly the state monks sought for meditation, relaxed yet focused. Green tea is also rich in catechins, particularly EGCG, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants known to science. These compounds fight inflammation, support heart health, protect brain cells from aging, and have been shown to support healthy metabolism and weight management. Studies indicate that regular green tea consumption may reduce the risk of various cancers, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. The caffeine in green tea is moderate and works synergistically with L-theanine to provide smooth, sustained energy without jitters or crashes. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, holds a sacred place in spiritual traditions and is often called the Queen of Herbs. Buddhist practitioners value Tulsi for its adaptogenic properties, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress and maintain balance. Tulsi reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone that causes numerous health problems when chronically elevated. Morning Tulsi tea essentially prepares your nervous system to handle the day's challenges with greater resilience. Tulsi also supports respiratory health, immune function, and has antimicrobial properties that protect against infections. It contains compounds that support liver function and detoxification, making it perfect for morning cleansing. Many people report that Tulsi tea improves their mood and mental clarity while reducing anxiety and scattered thinking. The taste is slightly spicy and refreshing, with hints of clove and mint, making it a pleasant and invigorating morning beverage. Ginger tea has been used in Buddhist medicine for thousands of years and is perhaps the most powerful digestive aid among these three teas. Fresh ginger stimulates digestive fire, reduces nausea, eliminates gas and bloating, and supports nutrient absorption. Starting your morning with ginger tea essentially wakes up your entire digestive system, preparing it to process your breakfast efficiently. Beyond digestion, ginger is a potent anti-inflammatory containing compounds called gingerols that reduce inflammation throughout the body. This makes ginger tea beneficial for anyone dealing with joint pain, muscle soreness, or chronic inflammatory conditions. Ginger also supports immune function, helps regulate blood sugar, and has been shown to reduce menstrual pain. Its warming quality makes it especially valuable in colder months or for people who tend to feel cold easily. How to prepare for maximum potency? The preparation of herbal tea is an art that significantly impacts its benefits. Buddhist monks developed precise methods for extracting maximum healing properties while maintaining the tea's subtle flavors and energetic qualities. For green tea, water temperature is absolutely critical. Never pour boiling water directly onto green tea leaves. Boiling water destroys the delicate catechins and L-theanine, turning the tea bitter and reducing its benefits. Instead, boil water and let it cool for 2 to 3 minutes until it reaches about 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Use approximately 1 teaspoon of loose green tea leaves or 1 tea bag per cup. Pour the cooled water over the leaves and steep for 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Longer steeping extracts excessive tannins, making the tea bitter and potentially causing stomach upset. The goal is a light, slightly sweet, grassy flavor. If your green tea tastes bitter, you've either used water that's too hot or steeped it too long. Adjust and try again. Quality matters significantly with green tea. Look for organic, loose-leaf varieties from Japan or China for the best flavor and benefits. For Tulsi tea, the preparation is more forgiving. Boil water and pour it directly over fresh or dried Tulsi leaves, using about 1 to 2 teaspoons per cup. Tulsi actually benefits from boiling water as it helps extract the essential oils and beneficial compounds. Steep for 5 to 7 minutes, allowing the tea to develop its full flavor and potency. You can steep Tulsi longer without it becoming bitter. Some people prefer a stronger brew, steeping for up to 10 minutes. If using fresh Tulsi leaves, slightly crush them before adding hot water to release more oils. Ginger tea preparation depends on whether you're using fresh or dried ginger. For maximum benefits, use fresh ginger root. Take a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger, peel it, and slice it thinly or grate it. Add it to 1 cup of water and bring to a boil. Once boiling, reduce heat and simmer for 10 minutes. The longer you simmer, the stronger and more intense the tea becomes. Strain and drink while warm. You can add a small amount of raw honey after the tea cools slightly below boiling, but avoid adding sweeteners if possible to experience the pure, warming effect of ginger. An important Buddhist principle applies to all tea preparation. Use filtered or pure water. The quality of water affects both the taste and the energetic quality of your tea. Monks often used spring water or carefully filtered water, understanding that tea is mostly water, so water quality matters immensely. The mindfulness practice of tea drinking. In Buddhist tradition, drinking tea is never rushed or mindless. It's a meditation in itself, an opportunity to practice presence and gratitude. The tea ceremony, whether formal or informal, teaches us to slow down and engage fully with the present moment. This mindful approach transforms a simple beverage into a nourishing ritual that feeds both body and spirit. Begin by preparing your tea with full attention. Notice the color of the leaves, the aroma as hot water meets them, the sound of water pouring, the steam rising from your cup. Each element is an opportunity for awareness. As Buddhist teachers say, when you prepare tea, just prepare tea. Don't think about your to-do list or check your phone. Be completely present with the process. Hold your cup with both hands, feeling its warmth. This simple act grounds you in your body and the present moment. Before drinking, pause and inhale the aroma deeply. Our sense of smell connects directly to the limbic system, the emotional center of our brain. Appreciating the scent prepares your entire system to receive the tea and activates the relaxation response. Take your first sip slowly, allowing the tea to touch all parts of your mouth before swallowing. Notice the temperature, the flavor, the texture. Is it sweet, bitter, spicy, smooth? Don't judge, simply observe. With each sip, maintain this awareness. You might notice that the first sip tastes different from the last as your palate adjusts and the tea cools. This observation is mindfulness practice, training your attention to notice subtle changes and remain present. Between sips, place your cup down rather than holding it constantly. This prevents mindless drinking and creates natural pauses for reflection. Use these moments to notice your breath, your body, your thoughts. The tea ritual becomes an anchor for awareness, bringing you back to the present moment repeatedly. Buddhist monks found that this practice of mindful tea drinking naturally extended to other activities throughout the day, making them more present in everything they did. Healing properties and disease prevention. The healing properties of these 3 herbal teas are so extensive that entire medical texts have been written about them. Let's explore their disease prevention capabilities based on both traditional wisdom and modern research. Green tea's catechins have been studied extensively for cancer prevention. Multiple studies show that populations with high green tea consumption have significantly lower rates of certain cancers. While tea alone isn't a cancer cure, the antioxidants in green tea help prevent cellular damage that can lead to cancer development. For heart health, green tea improves cholesterol profiles, reduces blood pressure, prevents arterial plaque formation, and improves blood vessel function. A large Japanese study following over 40 participants found that those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea daily had significantly lower mortality from heart disease. The compounds in green tea literally protect your cardiovascular system, making it one of the best daily habits for long-term heart health. Green tea also shows promise for brain health and cognitive function. The combination of caffeine and L-theanine improves attention, memory, and processing speed. Long-term green tea consumption is associated with reduced risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. The polyphenols in green tea cross the blood-brain barrier and protect brain cells from oxidative damage and inflammation, 2 key factors in cognitive decline. Tulsi's adaptogenic properties make it particularly valuable for modern life's chronic stress. By regulating cortisol levels and supporting adrenal function, Tulsi helps prevent the cascade of health problems associated with chronic stress, including weight gain, high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and mood disorders. Research shows that Tulsi reduces anxiety and depression symptoms without the side effects of pharmaceutical medications. Tulsi also supports metabolic health, helping regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Studies have found that Tulsi improves insulin sensitivity, making it beneficial for preventing or managing type 2 diabetes. Its antimicrobial properties protect against infections, and its anti-inflammatory effects help manage various chronic inflammatory conditions, from arthritis to inflammatory bowel disease. Ginger's anti-inflammatory properties make it valuable for preventing and managing numerous conditions. Chronic inflammation underlies most modern diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and autoimmune conditions. Regular ginger consumption helps reduce inflammatory markers in the blood, potentially preventing these conditions from developing. Ginger has also shown specific benefits for osteoarthritis pain, rivaling over-the-counter pain medications in effectiveness without the side effects. For digestive health, ginger prevents and treats nausea from various causes, speeds stomach emptying to prevent that overly full feeling, reduces bloating and gas, and supports overall digestive function. Buddhist monks relied on ginger tea when their digestion felt sluggish or when they experienced any stomach upset. Modern research validates this traditional use, confirming ginger's effectiveness for various digestive complaints. Creating your personal morning tea ritual. Creating a personal morning tea ritual that fits your life and supports your well-being is both an art and a practice. The goal isn't to follow rigid rules, but to develop a sustainable practice that genuinely serves you. Start by choosing which tea resonates most with your current needs. If you struggle with stress and anxiety, Tulsi might be your primary choice. If you need gentle energy and mental clarity, green tea serves you best. If digestive issues or inflammation concern you, ginger tea is ideal. Many people find benefit in rotating between these teas, choosing different ones based on how they feel each day, or following a weekly schedule. Monday might be green tea for mental clarity to start the work week, Wednesday Tulsi for midweek stress management, and Friday ginger to support digestion before a heavier weekend diet. Listen to your body and adjust based on what serves you best. Create a dedicated space for your tea ritual, even if it's just a corner of your kitchen counter or a favorite chair by a window. Having a designated space signals to your mind that this is a special time for self-care and mindfulness. Keep your tea supplies, favorite cup, and perhaps a candle or plant in this space, making it inviting and peaceful. Set aside at least 10 to 15 minutes for your tea ritual. This might mean waking slightly earlier, but the investment pays enormous dividends in how you feel throughout the day. Use a timer if needed so you're not worried about running late. During this time, eliminate distractions. No phone, no television, no reading work emails, just you and your tea. Develop a simple sequence that becomes your ritual. Perhaps you begin with 3 deep breaths while the water heats. Then prepare your tea with full attention. Hold the warm cup and express silent gratitude for this moment of peace. Sip slowly, noticing each sensation. End with a brief intention for your day. This sequence becomes an anchor, a reliable way to return to yourself each morning regardless of what chaos might be waiting. As you develop this practice, you'll notice changes. Mornings feel less rushed even though you're not doing anything differently otherwise. You feel more grounded and less reactive to stress throughout the day. Small challenges don't throw you off as easily. This is the power of a consistent mindfulness practice, and your morning tea ritual provides the perfect vehicle for developing it. Food number 6, overnight oats or porridge. The sustenance of Buddhist monks. Our 6th transformative morning food brings us to something hearty and deeply satisfying, overnight oats or porridge. This humble, nourishing food has sustained Buddhist monks for centuries, providing the physical energy needed for long days of meditation, study, and manual labor. In Buddhist monasteries across Asia, porridge or congee is often the first substantial meal of the day, prepared with intention and eaten with gratitude. The tradition of eating porridge in Buddhist monasteries goes back thousands of years. Historical texts describe Buddha himself accepting bowls of milk rice porridge, a simple preparation of rice cooked with milk or water until soft and nourishing. This meal represented sustenance without excess, nourishment without luxury, perfectly embodying the Buddhist principle of the middle way, neither indulgence nor deprivation. Buddhist monks valued porridge for practical reasons beyond nutrition. It's inexpensive, requiring only basic grains and water. It's easy to prepare in large quantities for communal meals. It's gentle on the digestive system, especially important for people practicing intensive meditation where digestive comfort matters. And crucially, it provides steady, lasting energy without heaviness, allowing monks to maintain alertness during long meditation sessions. The practice of eating porridge also taught important lessons about contentment and gratitude. This simple food, when eaten mindfully and with appreciation, could provide complete satisfaction. Monks learned that elaborate meals weren't necessary for nourishment or happiness. A simple bowl of well-prepared porridge, consumed with awareness and gratitude, could be deeply satisfying. This lesson extended far beyond food into all aspects of life. Slow-release energy for sustained practice. The magic of oats and porridge lies in their unique carbohydrate composition, which provides slow-release energy unlike quick-burning simple carbohydrates. Oats contain complex carbohydrates that your body breaks down gradually over several hours. This means instead of a quick energy spike followed by a crash, you experience steady, sustained energy that lasts throughout the morning and into the afternoon. This happens because oats have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. When you eat overnight oats or porridge, your blood sugar rises slowly and stays stable for hours. This steady blood sugar is crucial for consistent energy, mental clarity, and mood stability. Buddhist monks needed to maintain deep concentration for hours during meditation, and porridge provided exactly the right fuel for this sustained mental work. The fiber in oats, particularly beta-glucan, slows the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates even further. This soluble fiber forms a gel-like substance in your digestive system that literally slows down how quickly food moves through your stomach and intestines. This extended digestion means nutrients are released gradually into your bloodstream over time, providing that sustained energy release that makes oats so special. For modern life, this sustained energy means no mid-morning crash, no desperate need for another coffee at 10 a.m., no reaching for sugary snacks because you're starving by 11. You eat your overnight oats at 7 a.m. and feel satisfied, energized, and mentally clear until lunchtime. This alone can transform your entire morning experience and productivity. Athletes and people with physically demanding jobs particularly benefit from this slow-release energy. Oats provide the sustained fuel needed for endurance activities without the digestive distress that can come from heavier foods. This is why many athletes choose oatmeal before long workouts or competition sits, tried and true fuel that delivers reliable energy exactly when needed. Gut health and the microbiome connection. One of the most exciting areas of modern nutrition research is the gut microbiome, and oats play a starring role in supporting these beneficial bacteria. Your gut contains trillions of microorganisms that influence everything from digestion to immunity to mood to weight management. These bacteria need to be fed properly, and oats provide exactly what they need to thrive. The beta-glucan fiber in oats acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds beneficial gut bacteria. When your good bacteria consume this fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which nourish the cells lining your intestinal wall, reduce inflammation throughout your body, and support overall health. This is how a simple bowl of oats creates beneficial effects far beyond just providing energy. A healthy gut microbiome affects your entire body. It strengthens your immune system, with about 70% of immune cells residing in or near your gut. It produces neurotransmitters like serotonin that affect mood and mental health. It helps regulate metabolism and weight. It even influences skin health and appearance. By eating overnight oats regularly, you're feeding the foundation of your overall health, your gut bacteria. Buddhist monks intuitively understood the gut health connection long before modern science could explain it. They observed that porridge made them feel good, not just immediately but throughout the day and over time. They noticed better digestion, stronger resistance to illness, more stable moods, and greater overall vitality. Now we understand that they were supporting their gut microbiome, creating internal conditions for optimal health. The preparation method of overnight oats provides additional gut health benefits. Soaking oats overnight begins breaking down compounds that can interfere with mineral absorption and makes the oats easier to digest. The soaking process is a form of predigestion, similar to how soaking almonds activates enzymes. Your digestive system has less work to do, meaning more energy for other bodily functions and better nutrient absorption overall. Simple preparation methods. The beauty of overnight oats is the simplicity of preparation. Unlike traditional porridge that requires morning cooking, overnight oats are prepared the night before, making your morning effortless. Here's the basic method. In a jar or container, combine half a cup of rolled oats with half to 3/4 cup of liquid. The liquid can be milk, dairy or non-dairy, or simply water. The ratio determines the thickness. More liquid creates creamier oats, while less liquid results in thicker, chewier texture. Add a pinch of salt, which enhances flavor and helps with nutrient absorption. You can add a small amount of natural sweetener, if desired, a teaspoon of honey, a few chopped dates or mashed banana. Stir everything together, cover, and refrigerate overnight. In the morning, your oats are ready to eat cold, or you can heat them gently if you prefer warm porridge. The oats have absorbed the liquid and softened perfectly, creating a creamy, satisfying texture. For traditional cooked porridge, the method is equally simple. Combine 1 part oats with 2 to 3 parts liquid in a pot. Bring to a gentle boil, then reduce heat and simmer, stirring occasionally for 10 to 15 minutes until the oats reach your desired consistency. Some people prefer thick, hearty porridge, while others like it thinner and more soup-like. Adjust the liquid ratio to suit your preference. Buddhist monks often prepared porridge very simply with just oats and water, perhaps a pinch of salt, eating it plain or with a few pieces of fruit. This minimalist approach highlights the oats themselves and trains the palate to appreciate simple flavors. You don't need elaborate recipes or expensive ingredients. The oats themselves are the star, providing complete nourishment in their natural form. For variety, you can prepare different batches throughout the week. Sunday night, prepare 3 or 4 jars of overnight oats with different flavors, one with berries and a touch of honey, another with banana and cinnamon, another with grated apple and walnuts. Each morning, you have ready-made breakfast variety without any morning preparation work, healthy additions and combinations. While simple oats are perfectly nourishing alone, adding complementary foods can enhance both nutrition and satisfaction. The key is choosing additions that support health rather than diminish it. Start with healthy fats. A tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds adds omega-3 fatty acids, additional fiber, and creates a more satisfying meal that keeps you full longer. A small handful of nuts or a spoonful of nut butter provides protein and healthy fats, creating a more complete nutritional profile. Fresh or frozen fruits add natural sweetness, vitamins, and antioxidants. Berries are particularly excellent choices. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries all provide powerful antioxidants with relatively low sugar content. Sliced banana adds creaminess and potassium. Chopped apple with cinnamon creates a comforting, warming flavor reminiscent of apple pie. Grated pear adds gentle sweetness and additional fiber. Spices transform plain oats into something special without adding calories or sugar. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar and adds warm, sweet flavor without actual sweetness. Cardamom, beloved in Buddhist monasteries across Asia, provides digestive support and exotic flavor. Ginger powder adds warming properties and anti-inflammatory benefits. Nutmeg, vanilla extract, or a tiny pinch of sea salt can elevate the flavor profile significantly. Seeds and dried fruits offer concentrated nutrition. Pumpkin seeds provide zinc and magnesium. Sunflower seeds add vitamin E and healthy fats. A few chopped dates or raisins provide natural sweetness and additional fiber. Hemp seeds offer complete protein and omega fatty acids. The key is using small amount seeds, and dried fruits are calorie-dense, so a tablespoon or 2 is sufficient. For added protein, you can stir in a scoop of protein powder, though choose carefully to avoid products with artificial sweeteners or additives. Greek yogurt mixed into oats creates protein-rich, creamy porridge. Cottage cheese, though unusual, actually blends surprisingly well and boosts protein significantly. These protein additions are particularly valuable for people who exercise regularly or need more protein in their diets. What to avoid adding: refined sugar, artificial sweeteners, chocolate chips, sugary cereals, or excessive dried fruit. These additions transform healthy oats into essentially dessert, creating blood sugar spikes and crashes that defeat the purpose of eating oats in the first place. Keep additions natural, minimally processed, and in reasonable amounts. How this prevents afternoon crashes. One of the most remarkable benefits of starting your day with overnight oats or porridge is how it affects your energy throughout the entire day, particularly preventing that dreaded afternoon crash that plagues so many people. Understanding why this happens reveals the power of choosing the right breakfast. When you start your day with refined carbohydrates, white bread, sugary cereal, pastries, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Your pancreas releases insulin to manage this spike, often overcompensating and causing blood sugar to crash below baseline. This crash leaves you tired, foggy, irritable, and craving more sugar, creating a vicious cycle. Oats break this cycle completely. Their low glycemic index and high fiber content mean blood sugar rises gradually and stays stable. Your body doesn't need to produce massive insulin surges. Your blood sugar doesn't crash. Hours later, when others are desperate for candy or coffee to combat afternoon fatigue, you're still going strong with steady energy. This isn't willpower or luck, it's physiology, the natural result of feeding your body properly. The sustained energy from morning oats also affects your food choices throughout the day. When you're not experiencing blood sugar crashes, you don't have intense cravings for unhealthy foods. You can make rational decisions about lunch and snacks rather than being driven by desperate hunger. Many people find that starting their day with oats naturally leads to healthier eating all day long. Buddhist monks observed this phenomenon centuries ago. They noticed that porridge in the morning supported sustained mental clarity during afternoon meditation sessions, while lighter or sweeter breakfasts led to drowsiness and difficulty concentrating. They structured their eating schedule around this knowledge, ensuring the first meal provided lasting fuel for the day's activities. The protein and healthy fats you add to your oats further stabilize blood sugar and extend satiety. A breakfast of oats alone might sustain you for 3 to 4 hours, but oats with nuts and seeds can keep you satisfied for 5 to 6 hours. This combination of complex carbohydrates, protein, healthy fats, and fiber is nutritional perfection for starting your day. It provides everything your body needs for sustained physical and mental performance without excess or deficiency. Food number 7. Honey, raw and unprocessed. The golden nectar in Buddhist healing. Our 7th powerful morning food is one of nature's most precious gifts. Raw, unprocessed honey. In Buddhist tradition, honey holds a revered place as a healing substance, often referred to as the golden nectar or nature's medicine. Ancient Buddhist texts describe honey as one of the 5 special foods that promote longevity, strength, and vitality. Monks used honey not just as nourishment but as medicine, applying both its physical healing properties and its symbolic significance in spiritual practice. The story of honey in Buddhist tradition is beautiful and meaningful. Buddha himself accepted honey from his followers, and historical accounts describe how honey was offered to monks as a precious gift. In one famous story, a monkey offered honey to Buddha, demonstrating that even the simplest creatures recognize the value of this golden substance. This tale illustrates honey's universal appeal and its connection to natural wisdom and generosity. Buddhist monasteries often kept beehives, viewing beekeeping as a form of partnership with nature rather than exploitation. Monks understood that bees are essential to the ecosystem, pollinating plants and maintaining the balance of nature. Taking honey respectfully, leaving enough for the bees to survive and thrive, reflected the Buddhist principle of taking only what is needed and living in harmony with all beings. The golden color of honey carried symbolic meaning as well, representing the light of wisdom and enlightenment. Just as bees transform flower nectar into something sweeter and more concentrated, spiritual practice transforms ordinary experience into wisdom. Honey became a teaching tool, a reminder that through patient work and natural processes, something simple can become extraordinary. Antibacterial and immune-boosting properties. Raw honey is far more than just a natural sweetener. It's a complex substance containing over 200 different compounds, many of which provide powerful health benefits. The antibacterial properties of raw honey are so potent that it has been used for wound healing for thousands of years. Honey contains hydrogen peroxide, which forms naturally when honey's enzymes react with moisture. This hydrogen peroxide kills bacteria without harming healthy tissue, making honey an effective natural antibiotic. Beyond hydrogen peroxide, honey contains compounds called defensins, which are antimicrobial peptides originally produced by bees to protect their hives from infection. When you consume raw honey, these defensins support your immune system's ability to fight off bacteria, viruses, and other pathogens. Studies have shown that honey is effective against numerous harmful bacteria, including some strains that have developed resistance to conventional antibiotics. The immune-boosting properties of honey extend beyond direct antimicrobial action. Honey contains antioxidants including flavonoids and phenolic acids that reduce inflammation and support overall immune function. These antioxidants protect your cells from oxidative damage, which can weaken immunity and contribute to various diseases. The darker the honey, generally the higher the antioxidant content, with varieties like buckwheat honey containing exceptionally high levels. Raw honey also contains small amounts of pollen, which can help reduce seasonal allergies through a process similar to immunotherapy. When you consume local honey containing local pollen, your immune system gradually becomes accustomed to these pollens, potentially reducing allergic reactions over time. While research on this is mixed, Many people report significant allergy relief from consuming local raw honey regularly. The enzymes in raw honey, particularly one called glucose oxidase, provide additional health benefits. These enzymes support digestion, help maintain healthy gut bacteria, and contribute to honey's antibacterial properties. However, these beneficial enzymes are destroyed by heat, which is why raw, unprocessed honey is essential. Once honey is heated above approximately 95 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, it loses many of its therapeutic properties and becomes essentially just sugar. How to identify real versus fake honey? Unfortunately, much of the honey sold in stores today is not actually real honey. It's been heavily processed, heated, filtered, and sometimes even adulterated with corn syrup or other sweeteners. Learning to identify real raw honey from fake or processed honey is crucial for getting the health benefits we've discussed. Real raw honey should be labeled clearly as raw and unprocessed. If the label doesn't specifically say raw, it's likely been heated and filtered, destroying beneficial enzymes and compounds. Real honey crystallizes or solidifies over time. This is a natural process and actually a sign of quality, authentic honey. If honey stays perfectly liquid indefinitely, it's likely been heated or filtered to prevent crystallization, or it's been adulterated. Don't be put off by crystallized honey. You can gently warm it by placing the jar in warm water to return it to liquid form. Just don't heat it above body temperature to preserve the enzymes. Real raw honey is typically cloudy or opaque rather than crystal clear. The cloudiness comes from pollen, propolis, and other beneficial compounds that filtered honey lacks. If you hold a jar of raw honey up to light, you might see small particles suspended in it. This is what you want. Ultra-clear, perfectly transparent honey has been heavily filtered and processed, removing the very compounds that make honey medicinal. Texture provides another clue. Real raw honey is usually thicker and more viscous than processed honey. It doesn't pour as easily and has a richer, more complex texture. When you taste it, real honey has depth and complexity, with flavors varying based on the flowers the bees visited. Processed honey tends to taste one-dimensionally sweet, without the subtle flavor notes of authentic honey. The price often reflects quality. Real raw honey costs more because it requires more careful handling and isn't mass-produced like processed honey. If honey seems suspiciously cheap, question its authenticity. Quality raw honey from reputable beekeepers or certified sources costs more but delivers actual health benefits rather than empty calories. You can perform simple tests at home. The water test involves dropping a spoonful of honey into a glass of water. Real honey sinks to the bottom and dissolves slowly, while fake honey dissolves quickly or disperses in the water. The thumb test involves placing a small drop of honey on your thumb. Real honey stays put and doesn't spread easily, while adulterated honey spreads or soaks into your skin quickly. Proper consumption method and timing. The way you consume honey significantly affects its benefits. Buddhist tradition offers specific guidance on honey consumption that modern science supports. First, never cook honey or add it to hot liquids above body temperature. Heat destroys the beneficial enzymes, essentially turning medicinal honey into ordinary sugar. If you want to add honey to tea, wait until the tea has cooled to lukewarm or drink temperature before stirring in honey. The ideal time to consume honey in Buddhist practice is first thing in the morning, after your warm lemon water but before your substantial breakfast. Taking a spoonful of raw honey on an empty stomach allows for maximum absorption of its beneficial compounds. The honey provides immediate energy and supports your immune system right from the start of your day. Some traditions recommend taking honey with warm water, which aids in absorption while not heating the honey itself to damaging temperatures. The amount matters significantly. Buddhist wisdom emphasizes moderation in all things, and honey is no exception. Despite its health benefits, honey is still sugar and should be consumed in small amounts. 1 to 2 teaspoons in the morning is sufficient for most people. This provides health benefits without excessive sugar intake. More is not better with honey. Overconsumption can lead to blood sugar issues and weight gain, negating the health benefits. Some people prefer taking honey mixed with warm water and a squeeze of lemon, creating a variation on the morning lemon water ritual we discussed earlier. Others take a spoonful of honey directly, letting it dissolve slowly in the mouth. This method allows the antimicrobial compounds to work in your mouth and throat, potentially preventing infections before they start. Buddhist monks often consumed honey this way, treating it as medicine rather than just food. Honey can also be combined with other morning foods for synergistic benefits. A drizzle of honey over soaked almonds provides both quick energy and sustained nutrition. Honey stirred into overnight oats adds natural sweetness and additional health benefits. Mixed with yogurt, honey supports both digestive health and immune function. The key is always using raw honey in reasonable amounts and never heating it. Conditions. It helps heal. Raw honey has been used to treat numerous conditions throughout history, and modern research increasingly validates these traditional uses. For digestive issues, honey soothes inflammation in the digestive tract, helps heal stomach ulcers, reduces symptoms of acid reflux, and supports beneficial gut bacteria. Studies have found honey effective for treating Helicobacter pylori, the bacteria responsible for most stomach ulcers, often working as well as conventional medications. For respiratory conditions, honey is remarkably effective. It soothes sore throats, reduces cough frequency and severity, helps clear mucus and congestion, and supports respiratory health during colds and flu. Research has shown that honey is more effective than over-the-counter cough medications for reducing nighttime coughing in children and adults. A spoonful of honey before bed can provide better sleep by reducing cough and throat irritation. Wound healing is one of honey's most scientifically validated uses. Applied topically, raw honey speeds healing of cuts, burns, and abrasions, prevents infection in wounds, reduces scarring, and even helps heal chronic wounds that haven't responded to conventional treatment. Medical-grade honey is now used in hospitals for wound care, confirming what Buddhist healers knew thousands of years ago. For metabolic health, consuming small amounts of raw honey may actually help regulate blood sugar despite being sweet. The combination of fructose and glucose in honey, along with beneficial compounds, appears to improve insulin sensitivity when consumed in moderation. Studies suggest that substituting honey for refined sugar can improve various metabolic markers, including cholesterol levels and inflammatory markers. Mental and emotional health may also benefit from honey consumption. The quick energy honey supports brain function, and emerging research suggests that honey's antioxidants may protect brain cells from damage and support cognitive function. Some studies indicate that honey consumption may reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality, possibly due to its effect on blood sugar regulation and its tryptophan content. Precautions and contraindications. While honey offers numerous benefits, certain precautions are essential. The most critical warning: never give honey to infants under 1 year of age. Honey can contain Clostridium botulinum spores, which mature digestive systems can handle without issue, but which can cause serious illness in infants whose digestive systems are still developing. This is a firm rule without exception. After age 1, children can safely enjoy honey's benefits. People with diabetes must approach honey cautiously. While raw honey may have advantages over refined sugar, it still affects blood sugar and contains significant calories from carbohydrates. Diabetics should consult their healthcare provider before adding honey to their diet and should monitor blood sugar carefully if they choose to consume it. Small amounts combined with protein and healthy fats minimize blood sugar impact. Those with pollen allergies should introduce honey carefully. While local honey might help with allergies over time, initial consumption could trigger allergic reactions in some individuals. Start with a very small amount and observe your body's response. If you experience any allergic symptoms like itching, swelling, or difficulty breathing, discontinue use immediately and seek medical attention. People trying to lose weight should be mindful of portions. Despite health benefits, honey contains about 64 calories per tablespoon, similar to sugar. Those calories add up quickly if you're not careful. Use honey intentionally as medicine, in small amounts rather than as a free-for-all sweetener. The benefits come from moderate, consistent use, not excessive consumption. Quality and source matter enormously for safety. Only purchase raw honey from reputable sources. Contaminated or adulterated honey won't provide benefits and could potentially cause harm. Support local beekeepers when possible, as you can learn about their practices and ensure you're getting authentic, sustainably produced honey. Organic certification, while not always necessary, provides additional assurance of quality and purity. Food. Number 8. Fermented foods. Yogurt. Kefir. Ancient fermentation wisdom. Our eighth and final powerful morning food brings us to the ancient art of fermentation, yogurt and kefir. Long before scientists understood bacteria and probiotics, Buddhist monks and other ancient cultures practiced fermentation, recognizing that these transformed foods provided special health benefits. Fermentation is essentially controlled decomposition, where beneficial bacteria and yeasts transform food, making it more digestible, more nutritious, and medicinally valuable. In Buddhist monasteries across Asia, fermented foods were dietary staples. Monks fermented vegetables, created fermented grain dishes, and prepared fermented dairy products in regions where dairy was consumed. They observed that fermented foods stayed fresh longer without refrigeration, were easier to digest than their non-fermented counterparts, and seemed to promote better health among those who consumed them regularly. The wisdom of fermentation reflects Buddhist principles of transformation and patience. Just as spiritual practice gradually transforms consciousness, fermentation gradually transforms food. Both processes require time, proper conditions, and faith in natural processes. Monks who prepared fermented foods approached the task with mindfulness, understanding that they were participating in a miraculous natural transformation. Buddhist teachings about interconnection and the web of life apply beautifully to fermentation. Billions of microscopic organisms work together to create fermented foods, demonstrating cooperation and mutual benefit. The bacteria that ferment milk into yogurt don't just benefit themselves, they create food that benefits humans, who in turn provide environments for more bacteria to thrive. This symbiotic relationship mirrors the Buddhist understanding that all beings are interconnected and mutually dependent. Probiotics and the gut-brain axis. The magic of fermented foods lies in their living beneficial bacteria, called probiotics. These microscopic organisms colonize your digestive tract, supporting digestion, producing vitamins, protecting against harmful bacteria, and communicating with your immune system and even your brain. Modern science has revealed something extraordinary called the gut-brain axis, a bidirectional communication system between your digestive system and your brain, and probiotics play a crucial role in this connection. Your gut contains approximately 100 trillion bacteria, collectively called your microbiome. These bacteria outnumber your human cells and contain more genetic material than your entire human genome. This isn't an infection or contamination, it's a crucial ecosystem that you depend on for health. When your microbiome is balanced with beneficial bacteria dominating, you experience good digestion, strong immunity, stable mood, and overall vitality. When harmful bacteria dominate, you experience digestive problems, weakened immunity, mood disorders, and various health issues. Fermented foods like yogurt and kefir introduce beneficial bacteria directly into your digestive system. These probiotics help restore and maintain healthy microbial balance. Different strains provide different benefits. Lactobacillus species support digestive health and nutrient absorption. Bifidobacterium species strengthen immunity and produce vitamins. When you consume diverse fermented foods, you introduce various beneficial strains, creating a more robust, resilient microbiome. The gut-brain connection explains why digestive health affects mood, anxiety, stress responses, and even cognitive function. Your gut produces approximately 95% of your body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter associated with happiness and well-being. Gut bacteria influence this production. They also produce other neurotransmitters and send signals to your brain through the vagus nerve. When your gut bacteria are healthy, your brain receives positive signals. When your gut is imbalanced, your brain receives stress signals, potentially contributing to anxiety and depression. Research increasingly shows that probiotics from fermented foods can improve mental health. Studies have found that consuming fermented dairy products reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, improves stress resilience, and enhances cognitive performance. Buddhist monks may not have understood the scientific mechanisms, but they observed that fermented foods supported both physical health and mental clarity, qualities essential for meditation practice and spiritual development. Making your own versus store-bought. One of the beautiful aspects of fermented foods is that you can easily make them at home, connecting with the ancient tradition while saving money and ensuring quality. Making yogurt at home requires only 2 ingredients: milk and a small amount of existing yogurt as a starter culture. Heat milk to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit to kill any competing bacteria. Cool it to about 110 degrees. Stir in the yogurt starter, then maintain this temperature for 6 to 12 hours while bacteria multiply and ferment the milk. The result is fresh, living yogurt containing billions of beneficial bacteria. Homemade yogurt offers advantages over most commercial varieties. You control the ingredients, avoiding added sugars, artificial flavors, and stabilizers common in store-bought yogurt. You can ferment it longer for tangier flavor and potentially more probiotic content. You can choose high-quality milk, organic or grass-fed if desired. The process itself becomes a mindful practice, connecting you to traditional food preparation methods and the living nature of fermentation. Kefir is even easier to make at home. Kefir grains, which are actually clusters of bacteria and yeasts, are placed in milk and left at room temperature for 24 hours. The grains ferment the milk, creating a tangy, slightly effervescent drink richer in probiotics than yogurt. The kefir grains can be reused indefinitely, making this an economical ongoing practice. Many people find kefir easier to digest than yogurt and appreciate its thinner, drinkable consistency. However, quality store-bought options also exist and provide convenience for busy lives. When choosing commercial yogurt or kefir, look for products labeled with live active cultures. The ingredient list should be short. Milk and bacterial cultures, possibly with added vitamin D. Avoid products with added sugars, artificial sweeteners, thickeners, or lengthy ingredient lists. Plain, unsweetened varieties provide maximum benefits without blood sugar impacts. Greek yogurt offers higher protein content because it's been strained to remove whey, making it thicker and more concentrated. This can be beneficial for those needing more protein, though the straining process may reduce some probiotic content. Regular yogurt provides more probiotics per serving but less protein. Both offer benefits. Choose based on your nutritional needs and preferences. For maximum probiotic benefit, look for products containing multiple bacterial strains. The more diverse the bacterial cultures, the more comprehensive the benefit to your microbiome. Some products specify the number of live cultures measured in colony-forming units or CFUs. While higher numbers aren't always better, products containing at least 1 billion CFUs per serving provide meaningful probiotic content. Best morning consumption practices. Consuming fermented dairy in the morning provides specific advantages for both digestion and overall health throughout the day. Buddhist practice often included fermented foods early in the day, and timing matters for maximizing benefits. Eating yogurt or kefir in the morning, ideally after your warm lemon water and herbal tea but before or with your main breakfast, introduces beneficial bacteria when your digestive system is most receptive. The slightly acidic nature of yogurt and kefir supports the stomach's digestive processes without overwhelming it. The probiotics begin populating your digestive tract immediately, setting up optimal conditions for digesting the other foods you'll eat throughout the day. Many people who struggle with digestive issues find that starting their day with fermented foods significantly improves their overall digestive comfort. The key is consuming fermented foods regularly rather than sporadically. Your microbiome responds to consistent signals. Eating yogurt once in a while provides minimal benefit, but consuming it daily creates lasting changes in your microbial composition. Within a few weeks of daily consumption, beneficial bacteria populations increase significantly, crowding out harmful bacteria and strengthening the protective barrier of your intestinal lining. How much should you consume? For yogurt, a half cup to 1 cup provides substantial probiotic benefit without excessive calories. For kefir, 6 to 8 ounces is ideal. These amounts introduce billions of beneficial bacteria while providing protein, calcium, and other nutrients. You can consume fermented foods alone or combine them with other morning foods for synergistic benefits. Temperature matters surprisingly. Very cold yogurt straight from the refrigerator can be harder to digest and may dampen your digestive fire, as Buddhist teachings describe it. Taking yogurt out of the refrigerator 10 to 15 minutes before eating, allowing it to reach closer to room temperature, makes it gentler on digestion while still being cool and refreshing. This small adjustment can make a noticeable difference in how your body responds. Benefits for immunity and mental health. The immune-supporting benefits of fermented foods are profound and well documented. Approximately 70 to 80% of your immune system resides in or near your gut, where beneficial bacteria play crucial roles in immune function. Probiotics from yogurt and kefir strengthen the intestinal barrier, preventing harmful substances from entering your bloodstream. They compete with pathogenic bacteria for resources and space, keeping harmful organisms in check. They produce compounds that directly kill or inhibit pathogens. Beyond these direct effects, probiotics modulate immune responses, helping your immune system react appropriately to threats without overreacting to harmless substances like food or pollen. This immune modulation explains why regular consumption of fermented foods can reduce allergies, decrease inflammation, and lower susceptibility to infections. Studies show that people who consume fermented dairy products regularly experience fewer colds and flu, and when they do get sick, their symptoms are typically milder and shorter lasting. The mental health benefits of fermented foods deserve special attention. Research increasingly supports what Buddhist monks observed. Gut health profoundly affects mental and emotional well-being. Multiple studies have found that consuming fermented dairy products reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety. The mechanisms include producing neurotransmitters, reducing inflammation that affects brain function, and sending positive signals to the brain through the gut-brain axis. One fascinating study found that people who consumed fermented foods regularly showed different brain activity patterns in regions associated with emotion processing and anxiety. Their brains literally responded differently to stressful stimuli, showing more resilience and less reactivity. This suggests that supporting gut health through fermented foods doesn't just make you feel better emotionally, it actually changes how your brain processes emotions and stress. For cognitive function, probiotics show promise in supporting memory, concentration, and overall mental clarity. Some research suggests that beneficial gut bacteria may help prevent age-related cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. The anti-inflammatory effects of probiotics protect brain cells from damage, while the nutrients produced by gut bacteria support brain health directly. Combining with other morning foods, fermented foods work beautifully in combination with the other morning foods we've discussed, creating synergistic benefits. Yogurt or kefir pairs perfectly with fresh fruits, creating a complete breakfast that combines probiotics with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. The fiber in fruits feeds probiotic bacteria, helping them thrive in your gut. This combination is both delicious and strategically beneficial for gut health. Adding soaked almonds or other nuts to yogurt creates a balanced meal with protein, healthy fats, probiotics, and micronutrients. The healthy fats help with absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, while the protein provides sustained energy. This combination keeps you satisfied for hours while supporting both gut health and overall nutrition. Many people find this their perfect quick breakfast that requires minimal morning preparation. Stirring a small amount of raw honey into room-temperature yogurt combines the probiotic benefits of yogurt with the prebiotic and antimicrobial properties of honey. This combination supports both beneficial bacteria and immune function. The sweetness of honey makes plain yogurt more palatable without the blood sugar impact of refined sugars. Just remember not to add honey to hot yogurt, preserving its beneficial enzymes. Overnight oats mixed with yogurt or kefir instead of milk creates a probiotic-rich breakfast with sustained energy from complex carbohydrates. The fermentation from the yogurt can begin breaking down the oats overnight, making them even easier to digest. This combination provides fiber that feeds gut bacteria, probiotics that populate your gut, and sustained energy for your morning. Fresh berries mixed into yogurt create an antioxidant powerhouse. The antioxidants in berries reduce inflammation, while the probiotics in yogurt support gut health and immunity. The fiber in berries feeds beneficial bacteria, creating a complete gut-supporting meal. This simple combination addresses multiple aspects of health simultaneously. The beauty of combining these 8 morning foods is that you don't need to eat all of them every single morning. Instead, rotate through them based on your preferences, what's in season, and what your body needs on any given day. Perhaps you start with warm lemon water and ginger tea every day as your foundation. Monday you might add overnight oats with berries and yogurt. Tuesday could be fresh papaya with soaked almonds and a touch of honey. Wednesday might feature dates with kefir and seasonal fruit. This variety ensures diverse nutrition while keeping your mornings interesting and sustainable long-term. The key is consistency with the practices rather than perfection. Choose the foods that resonate most with you and make them regular parts of your morning routine. Even adopting just 3 or 4 of these 8 foods and consuming them regularly will create noticeable improvements in your health, energy, and well-being. Buddhist wisdom emphasizes that sustainable, moderate practice beats sporadic perfection every time. Creating your personal morning ritual. How to combine these 8 foods effectively. Now that we've explored all 8 powerful morning foods, you might be wondering how to combine them into a practical daily routine. The good news is that you don't need to consume all 8 foods every single morning. That would be overwhelming and unsustainable. Instead, think of these foods as a toolkit from which you can choose based on your needs, preferences, and available time. The key is selecting a core group that works for you and rotating others as desired. A strategic approach involves layering these foods in a sequence that supports optimal digestion and absorption. Start with warm lemon water with Himalayan salt on an empty stomach. Wait 15 to 20 minutes, allowing it to cleanse and activate your digestive system. During this time, you might prepare your herbal tea or set out your other morning foods. This waiting period isn't wasted time. Use it for light stretching, meditation, or simply sitting quietly and setting intentions for your day. Next comes your chosen herbal tea: green tea for mental clarity, tulsi for stress management, or ginger for digestive support. Sip this mindfully while your other foods reach room temperature or while you prepare them. The tea provides gentle energy and continues the cleansing process started by the lemon water. This is also an excellent time to consume your soaked almonds, which you prepared the night before. Chew them thoroughly, practicing mindfulness with each bite. Your main breakfast can then follow, combining several foods for complete nutrition. Overnight oats topped with fresh seasonal fruits, a dollop of yogurt, a drizzle of raw honey, and perhaps some chopped dates creates a nutrient-dense meal incorporating 5 of the 8 foods in one bowl. Alternatively, fresh fruits with yogurt, honey, and almonds provides a lighter but equally nourishing option. The combinations are endless, but the principle remains the same. Choose complementary foods that together provide carbohydrates, proteins, healthy fats, fiber, and probiotics. Sample morning routines, 3 different timelines. Understanding that people have different schedules and time constraints, here are 3 sample morning routines ranging from quick to leisurely. The 15-minute routine works for busy mornings when you need efficiency without sacrificing nutrition. Upon waking, drink your pre-prepared warm lemon water with salt. While waiting, eat your soaked almonds that you prepared the night before. Then consume your overnight oats that have been waiting in the refrigerator, topped with fresh berries and a spoonful of yogurt. This simple sequence provides 6 of the 8 foods in minimal time. The 30-minute routine allows for more mindfulness and variety. Start with warm lemon water and salt, then prepare and mindfully sip herbal tea while your soaked almonds reach room temperature. Eat the almonds slowly, followed by a bowl of fresh seasonal fruits topped with yogurt and a drizzle of honey. Finish with a few dates if you need extra energy for the day ahead. This routine incorporates 7 foods with time for presence and intention. The 60-minute ritual transforms your morning into a sacred practice. Begin with warm lemon water and salt, then sit quietly for 10 minutes of meditation or gentle stretching. Prepare and enjoy herbal tea mindfully, perhaps journaling or reading something inspirational. Eat your soaked almonds with full attention, then prepare fresh porridge on the stove, stirring it with awareness. Top the porridge with fresh fruits, yogurt, honey, and chopped dates. This leisurely approach incorporates all 8 foods while creating space for spiritual practice and deep nourishment on all levels. Adapting to your unique body constitution, Buddhist and Ayurvedic wisdom recognizes that different people have different constitutional needs. What works perfectly for one person might not suit another, and that's completely normal. Pay attention to how your body responds to different foods and adjust accordingly. Some people feel energized by green tea while others feel jittery. If you're sensitive to caffeine, choose tulsi or ginger tea instead. Some digest dairy easily while others struggle. If yogurt bothers you, try kefir, which is often more digestible, or explore fermented plant-based alternatives. Your activity level should influence your choices. If you have a physically demanding job or exercise intensely in the morning, you need more sustained energy from foods like overnight oats, dates, and nuts. If your work is primarily sedentary, lighter options like fruits with yogurt and tea might serve you better. Similarly, the season affects your needs. In summer, emphasize cooling, hydrating foods like fruits and kefir. In winter, warming options like ginger tea, porridge, and dates support your body's needs. Listen to your body's signals. If you feel heavy and sluggish after certain foods, reduce portions or try different combinations. If you're still hungry an hour after eating, you need more protein and healthy fats. If you experience digestive discomfort, slow down your eating, chew more thoroughly, or simplify your combinations. Your body is constantly communicating. Buddhist practice teaches us to listen with attention and respond with wisdom rather than ignoring signals or powering through discomfort. The importance of consistency, perhaps the most crucial factor in experiencing the benefits of these foods, is consistency. Eating warm lemon water once provides a nice start to that one day. Drinking it every morning for a month transforms your digestion and energy levels. This principle applies to all 8 foods. The real magic happens through consistent, daily practice rather than sporadic perfection. Buddhist monks understood this deeply. Their health and vitality came not from occasional good choices but from sustained daily practices maintained over years. Consistency creates physiological changes that sporadic efforts cannot achieve. Your microbiome responds to regular probiotic intake by establishing colonies of beneficial bacteria. Your metabolism adapts to steady, nutritious fuel by burning energy more efficiently. Your cells learn to expect and utilize the nutrients you regularly provide. This is how healing happens through patient, consistent nourishment over time. Make your morning routine non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth. You don't debate whether to brush your teeth based on how you feel or how busy you are. You just do it. Treat your nourishing morning foods the same way. Prepare what you can the night before. Keep your ingredients stocked. Protect your morning time from other obligations. This consistency will serve you far better than perfect execution done occasionally. Mindful eating practices to adopt Buddhist teachings on eating transform meals from mere fuel consumption into spiritual practice. Begin every meal with a moment of gratitude. Before taking your first bite or sip, pause and acknowledge the countless elements that brought this food to you: the sun, rain, soil, farmers, distributors, your own effort in preparation. This gratitude shifts your entire relationship with food from entitlement to appreciation. Eat without distractions. No phone, no television, no reading, no working. When you eat, just eat. This allows you to truly taste your food, notice when you're satisfied, and digest properly. Your digestive system functions best when you're relaxed and present, not stressed or distracted. Studies show that people who eat while distracted consume more food, yet feel less satisfied compared to those who eat mindfully. Chew thoroughly, aiming for 20 to 30 chews per bite. This seems excessive at first, but it's transformative for digestion and satisfaction. Thorough chewing releases more nutrients, eases digestive burden, and allows time for your body to register fullness. Buddhist monks made chewing a meditation, using it to anchor attention in the present moment. Try this practice and notice how it changes your entire eating experience. Setting intentions while preparing food. The act of preparing food offers another opportunity for mindfulness and intention setting. Buddhist monks approached food preparation as sacred work, understanding that the energy and attention they brought to preparation infused the food itself. While this might sound mystical, there's practical wisdom here. When you prepare food with care and positive intention, you naturally make better choices, handle ingredients more thoughtfully, and create a more nourishing result. As you prepare your morning foods, set intentions for your day. While soaking almonds the night before, think about what you want to cultivate, perhaps patience, kindness, or clarity. While pouring warm lemon water in the morning, set an intention to nourish yourself well throughout the day. While preparing tea, dedicate this act to your own healing and well-being. These small rituals create meaning and connection, transforming mundane tasks into purposeful practice. The science meets spirituality, modern research validating ancient wisdom. One of the most fascinating aspects of these 8 morning foods is how thoroughly modern science has validated ancient Buddhist wisdom. For thousands of years, monks consumed these foods based on observation and experiential knowledge. They didn't have laboratories or clinical trials, yet their conclusions about what promotes health and longevity align remarkably with current nutritional science. This convergence of ancient wisdom and modern research provides powerful validation for both approaches. Take fermented foods as an example. Buddhist practitioners valued fermented dairy for centuries before anyone understood probiotics or the microbiome. They observed that fermented foods aided digestion and promoted vitality. Now we have extensive research showing exactly how probiotics support immune function, mental health, and overall well-being through mechanisms Buddhist monks could never have articulated but clearly experienced. Similarly, the practice of drinking warm lemon water predates our understanding of pH balance, liver function, and vitamin C metabolism, yet monks knew it cleansed and energized the body. Green tea provides another striking example. Monks drank green tea to support meditation practice, finding it created calm alertness perfect for spiritual work. Modern research has identified L-theanine and its effects on brain waves, explaining the exact mechanism behind what monks experienced empirically. The anti-cancer, cardiovascular, and neuroprotective properties of green tea catechins are now well documented, confirming that this ancient beverage is indeed medicinal. This scientific validation matters because it bridges two worlds: the intuitive, experiential wisdom of spiritual traditions and the evidence-based approach of modern science. You don't have to choose between them. The most powerful approach integrates both, using ancient practices while understanding the science that explains why they work. This integration empowers you with both knowledge and practical tools for transformation. How these foods work at cellular level. Understanding how these foods work at the cellular level deepens appreciation for their power and reinforces commitment to consuming them. At the most fundamental level, your body is a collection of approximately 37 trillion cells, each requiring specific nutrients to function optimally. These 8 morning foods provide exactly what your cells need to produce energy, repair damage, eliminate waste, and maintain health. The antioxidants in foods like berries, green tea, and honey protect your cells from oxidative stress damage from free radicals that accumulates with age, stress, and environmental exposure. This cellular protection literally slows aging and prevents disease at the source. The healthy fats in almonds support cell membrane integrity, ensuring cells can properly regulate what enters and exits. Without healthy cell membranes, cells cannot function properly regardless of what other nutrients are available. The probiotics in fermented foods influence cellular function throughout your body by modulating inflammation, supporting immune cell activity, and even affecting gene expression. Research shows that beneficial bacteria can turn certain genes on or off, influencing everything from metabolism to immune responses. The fiber in oats, fruits, and dates feeds gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, which serve as fuel for intestinal cells and reduce inflammation system-wide. The minerals in Himalayan salt, dates, and other foods serve as cofactors for thousands of enzymatic reactions occurring in your cells every second. Without proper minerals, these reactions slow or stop, leading to decreased energy, impaired detoxification, and various health problems. The natural sugars in fruits and honey provide immediate cellular fuel, while complex carbohydrates in oats provide sustained energy for hours of cellular work. The mind-body connection in healing. Buddhist teachings have always emphasized the inseparable connection between mind and body, and modern science increasingly confirms this wisdom. What you think and feel directly affects your physical health through mechanisms like hormone production, immune function, and even gene expression. Conversely, how you nourish your body affects your mental and emotional states. These 8 morning foods work on both levels simultaneously, supporting physical health while promoting mental clarity and emotional balance. The gut-brain axis, which we discussed with fermented foods, exemplifies this mind-body connection. Your gut bacteria influence neurotransmitter production, affecting mood, anxiety, and cognitive function. Supporting gut health through yogurt, kefir, and fiber-rich foods literally improves mental health. Similarly, The anti-inflammatory effects of foods like ginger and green tea reduce inflammation in the brain as well as the body, supporting both physical health and mental clarity. The act of mindfully preparing and consuming these foods creates a positive mind-body feedback loop. Taking time to nourish yourself well signals to your entire system that you matter, that health is a priority, that you deserve care. This psychological shift has physiological effects: reduced stress hormones, improved immune function, better sleep. The Buddhist practice of bringing full attention to eating enhances digestion through nervous system effects, proving that how you eat matters as much as what you eat. Why pharmaceutical companies don't promote this? You might wonder why, if these foods are so powerful, they aren't more widely promoted by the medical establishment or pharmaceutical companies. The answer is straightforward. There's no profit in promoting inexpensive, readily available foods that people can access without prescriptions or medical intervention. Pharmaceutical companies invest billions in developing and marketing medications because they can patent and profit from them. They cannot patent almonds or lemon water. This isn't necessarily a conspiracy, but it is an economic reality. Medical research is largely funded by pharmaceutical companies, so most studies focus on drugs rather than dietary interventions. When dietary studies are conducted, they often receive less attention and funding than drug trials. Additionally, recommending simple dietary changes doesn't fit the modern medical model of treating symptoms with medications rather than addressing root causes through lifestyle changes. Buddhist wisdom operates from a completely different paradigm, empowering individuals to heal themselves through natural means rather than creating dependence on external interventions. This approach threatens no one but aligns poorly with profit-driven healthcare systems. Understanding this dynamic helps you take responsibility for your own health rather than waiting for permission or validation from systems that may not have your best interests as their priority. Empowering yourself through knowledge. The ultimate goal of sharing this wisdom is empowerment, giving you knowledge and tools to heal yourself naturally. Buddhist teachings emphasize that each person must walk their own path to wellness and enlightenment. No one can do it for you. These 8 morning foods provide practical tools for that journey, but you must choose to use them consistently and mindfully. Knowledge without application remains theoretical. True empowerment comes from integrating what you've learned into daily practice and experiencing the results firsthand. Start tomorrow morning. Prepare your lemon water with salt. Soak some almonds tonight. Choose 1 or 2 other foods to incorporate. Notice how you feel after a week, then a month. Let your direct experience be your teacher, just as Buddhist monks learned through careful observation and experimentation. Share what you learn with others, but not as dogma or rigid rules. Share it as possibility, as invitation to experiment and discover what works for each individual. This creates ripples of health and empowerment extending far beyond yourself. When you heal yourself through natural means, you become living proof that it's possible, inspiring others to try. This is how transformation spreads, not through force or prescription, but through example and gentle sharing of wisdom. We've journeyed through 8 remarkable morning foods that Buddhist wisdom has treasured for centuries and modern science has validated. Let's recap these transformative foods and their primary benefits. Warm lemon water with Himalayan salt starts your day by cleansing your system, activating digestion, and alkalizing your body. Soaked almonds provide brain-supporting fats, protein, and minerals that enhance memory and cognitive function. Dates with warm milk or water offer natural, sustained energy without the crashes of processed sugars. Fresh seasonal fruits provide living enzymes, vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber that cleanse and energize simultaneously while connecting you to nature's rhythms. Herbal teas, whether green tea for mental clarity, tulsi for stress resilience, or ginger for digestive health, create calm alertness, perfect for starting your day mindfully. Overnight oats or porridge provide slow-release energy that prevents afternoon crashes while supporting gut health and sustained physical and mental performance. Raw, unprocessed honey serves as nature's medicine with powerful antibacterial and immune-boosting properties that support healing from numerous conditions. Fermented foods like yogurt and kefir introduce beneficial probiotics that strengthen immunity, support mental health, and maintain the crucial gut-brain connection. Together, these 8 foods create a comprehensive approach to morning nourishment that addresses every aspect of health: physical, mental, and spiritual. The 21-Day Challenge Invitation. We invite you to commit to a 21-day challenge starting tomorrow morning. Why 21 days? Research shows it takes approximately 3 weeks to establish a new habit and begin experiencing consistent benefits from dietary changes. Choose at least 3 of these 8 foods to incorporate into your morning routine daily for the next 21 days. Start with warm lemon water and soaked almonds as your foundation, then add 1 or 2 others based on your preferences and needs. Track your experience throughout these 21 days. Notice changes in your energy levels, digestion, mental clarity, mood, sleep quality, and overall sense of well-being. Many people report noticeable improvements within the first week: better energy, reduced bloating, clearer thinking. By week 3, the changes often become more profound: sustained vitality, improved immunity, better stress management, deeper connection with your body's needs. Don't aim for perfection. If you miss a day, simply resume the next morning without guilt or self-judgment. Buddhist practice emphasizes compassion toward yourself, recognizing that transformation is a gradual process with natural ups and downs. The goal is progress, not perfection. Each morning you nourish yourself well is a success worth celebrating, regardless of what happened the day before. Expected transformations in body and mind. What can you realistically expect from consistently consuming these morning foods? The transformations occur on multiple levels, some immediate and others gradually revealing themselves over weeks and months. Within the first week, most people experience improved energy levels, particularly steady energy throughout the morning without crashes. Digestion often improves noticeably: less bloating, more regular elimination, reduced discomfort after meals. By the second and third weeks, deeper changes emerge. Many people report improved sleep quality, waking more refreshed and requiring less caffeine to feel alert. Mental clarity often sharpens: better focus, improved memory, enhanced creativity, and problem-solving ability. Emotional resilience tends to increase. Daily stresses don't throw you off balance as easily. Some people notice physical changes like clearer skin, healthier hair, or gradual weight loss without deliberately restricting calories. Long-term, consistent practice of these morning rituals can transform your overall health trajectory. Reduced inflammation lowers risk of chronic diseases. Stronger immunity means fewer illnesses and faster recovery when you do get sick. Better blood sugar regulation prevents energy crashes and reduces diabetes risk. Improved gut health affects everything from mood to immunity to metabolism. These aren't quick fixes, but sustainable practices that support lifelong health and vitality. Buddhist teachings remind us that we possess innate healing capabilities when we provide proper conditions. Your body wants to heal, to thrive, to function optimally. Disease and dysfunction often result from providing poor conditions: inadequate nutrition, chronic stress, toxic exposures, disconnection from natural rhythms. When you change the conditions through practices like these morning food rituals, healing naturally emerges. This isn't magical thinking, but recognition of your body's remarkable self-regulating abilities. Given proper nutrients, adequate rest, stress management, and mindful care, your body can heal from numerous conditions without pharmaceutical intervention. This doesn't mean rejecting medical care when needed, but rather recognizing that the foundation of health lies in how you nourish and care for yourself daily. The Buddha taught that suffering is optional when we understand its causes and address them wisely. Much of our physical suffering stems from how we treat our bodies, what we feed them, how we stress them, the attention we give or deny them. These 8 morning foods represent a path of wisdom, choosing to nourish rather than deplete, to heal rather than harm, to work with your body's nature rather than against it. We want to hear from you as you embark on this journey. Comment below telling us which of these 8 foods you're most excited to try and why. Share where you're watching from, so we can see how this ancient wisdom is reaching people across the globe. As you begin incorporating these foods into your mornings, come back and share your experiences. What changes are you noticing? What challenges are you facing? What surprises have emerged? Your experiences and questions help build a community of people supporting each other in natural healing and mindful living. When you share your story, you might inspire someone else who's struggling or provide insights that help others on their journey. Buddhist wisdom spreads not through preaching but through authentic sharing of experience and genuine community support. If you know someone who could benefit from this information, perhaps someone struggling with low energy, digestive issues, frequent illness, or simply seeking natural ways to improve their health, share this video with them. Sometimes the simplest wisdom creates the most profound transformations, and you might be sharing exactly what someone needs to hear right now. If you found value in this exploration of Buddhist food wisdom, subscribe to our Wisdom Diaries channel so you don't miss future videos. We're committed to bringing you ancient wisdom made practical for modern life, exploring topics from stress management and sleep improvement to relationships and finding purpose. Each video aims to bridge timeless teachings with current science, giving you tools for genuine transformation.